Ladies and gentlemen.
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 Can I please have your attention?
Right now, showtime. Are you ready? Are you ready for start time?
Let's find out. Ready, set, go.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's me. Good
hey guys,
popcorn.
it's me. I'm with. I'm just going to start because Christa and Dawn have been going on for about 20 minutes. I want to get this stuff. It's gold. I'm with Christa Turilli and Dawn. I'm sorry.
Just one.
Say your last name because I don't know how to pronounce it.
Sissia.
Sissia, Christa Turilli, Sissia, and Dawn Tolman Shula. Yes, that was an easy one.
That was easy?
Yes,
Yeah, that was
we
good.
We
Good
went
job.
to school with some Shulas. That's why.
Yeah.
And continue on the conversation. We were talking. It was a little perverted, but that's okay.
Yeah,
that's why I wanted
we'll
to.
go into a different direction.
All right,
now.
all right.
No, Dawn started talking about porn. That's
Well, yeah, Dawn claims what did you just claim to me?
I said that when I was very, very innocent back
Cool.
in the
Well,
day,
of course.
I attended a party at your house,
Yes.
and it was the first porno movie I ever saw.
And
I can't say that it's the last,
Well-
but it was definitely the first that I ever saw. I saw a lot more than I knew anything about.
but you
so-
have to help me because I don't remember
Do you
playing.
think I
a
can remember dates
porno
or
in
anything?
my-
I can't. I just remember it was in the background. It wasn't like a main event. Everybody was just kind of walking around, but it was there. And yeah.
So was it by,
I
the,
just-
by the grotto or was it?
I don't remember
I just
that
can't
much.
imagine
It
me
was
saying,
just-
you know what, I'm having people over tonight.
I don't believe you put it on.
Let's get. Oh, okay.
Oh.
See, that didn't come out.
You
That
didn't
makes
put it
more
on. It
sense.
wasn't like you intended it. But speaking of pornos, do you remember the days like back in Blockbusters and stuff like that? You had that curtain.
Well, that was West Coast
You know
Video.
what I
actually
mean? Yeah.
worked it, yes.
You used to watch those people go behind the curtain and be like,
Kristen
oh.
knows nothing about this.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Like in the back of like Blockbuster or any of those video places, they had like
Oh.
a special curtain and you saw like
Yes,
people
yes,
disappear
yes,
behind.
yes.
You know?
You're just saying yes, but you really
Yes,
don't know.
yes.
Yes.
Do you remember?
I do. I remember.
Now you just have to type in
Anything you want.
anything you want.
What would you be
Kids
typing
today
in?
don't know how hard it was to
The
get
struggle was
porn.
real.
Exactly.
I know.
They should
I
they
know.
should
My
know.
husband says
Learn
it all the
like the
time.
rest of us. Magazines, do they even have Hustler or anything like that anymore?
I don't
They
know.
they don't do. I did. When my son turned 16, I bought him a Playboy,
See, that's what I
and
it
he
a
was
ritual?
like, "Yeah," and he was like, "Mom, this is not useful at all.
Thanks. This is,
This is nothing. I can
I
get
gotta carry
anything
this
I
around.
want
on the internet.
anytime I want." But thank you for the thought.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I worked at West Coast Video.
what
Dawn.
you and I think a lot alike.
Yeah.
You both filthy animals. That's why
Yeah.
I worked at West Coast Video, and we had the back room was the back left corner, and they'd have to do the walk.
The walk of shame.
Yeah,
to go back there.
And it was great because I worked on Friday nights and Saturday mornings, and every Friday night I always put myself in this. There was like two girls that worked with me, and the guys would line up to talk to me, and it would making it blatantly obvious what they
Right,
were doing.
right.
And it's you know what I mean. I'm like, there's two girls sitting right here. You coming to me? You
So wait, they bring you the cartridge, and then you have to get the movie, right? Is that what happened?
No, I think you go
The
take the disc,
cartridge?
right?
like the.
She's
the
she's making
sleeve.
stuff up to make it seem like
No,
she's
no,
never.
no.
What are these movies you're talking
They bring you
about?
the sleeve.
No, not this one. This one we had
Oh.
the box, we had the cover art, if you will.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
And then the movie itself was behind it in
Oh,
like
okay.
a cassette.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I know
Case.
exactly what you're talking about. You used to bring up the
You
Blockbuster
used to bring
thing,
up the
they put
Blockbuster
video.
thing. They wouldn't keep them up.
Well, they don't have
Right.
porn in Blockbuster. To be clear, you keep saying Blockbuster, but
All right.
Blockbuster.
I'm
had
sorry. I
them.
didn't mean
No,
to
no,
take
no, no,
down
no, no.
Blockbuster. It was whatever.
They did it itself.
Was the video store you're talking about? Was it in Redstone?
Yeah, West Coast Video.
Okay, then that's when I was a member, not for the reason for the hidden curtain.
Because I
but-
corrupted
oh,
you when you
come
were a
on.
child,
All right, yeah.
apparently.
You showed her that first.
I
Porn.
did. What was it? Was it Foreskin Gump? What was it? Oh, don't act
It
like
was
you don't
Edward
remember.
Penis Hands.
Yes, I like the. Oh, that was a good one. They made a sequel.
is
I
good.
don't know.
That
That's
is
how good
good.
it was.
I don't recall the title. I'm sorry.
Of course not. You were busy focusing elsewhere. I
No,
understand.
I was trying not to look. I told you I was a good girl.
Tripod.
Every once in a while. Yeah.
Yeah. Quick glimpse. So I do appreciate you guys meeting me here and everything. It's.
Thank for having us.
Thank you for having
I
us.
tried to meet up with you guys before the world stopped, and that didn't work out. So this is good. And what'd you guys do today? Did you guys meet before this? Or is this?
No, we're going to end the night together. We're going to have a
Nice.
couple cocktails after, right?
Yes, we talked a couple of times before this
We
today.
we did. Yeah. Did the usual, you know, run
porn-
around the
we
kids.
just killed the mood here. You
Well,
guys were all
no,
lively with the
so,
porn, and now
yeah, but now like today, like was so boring. I don't know what you want me to say.
What do I want
I'm
you to
like
say?
quarantined. I have nothing and no one. I'm just stuck in the house.
Well, you got cocktails with Dawn. I'm
Yes,
going to go too.
I know.
You did invite me
My husband-
officially, so I'm in.
Yeah. Oh no,
All right,
you're
okay,
coming.
great.
Yeah.
I'm going. I'm going.
I mean, thank God, like Larry was a bartender because that's what we make
Makes
different
a good
drinks
drink.
all the
he
time.
does make a good drink.
What did he make? You're drinking something. I can't. I
he-
can't verify that it's alcohol, but
He made me a blueberry mojito.
I guess that's self-explanatory, right?
Self-explanatory.
In my Yeti, there may or may not be some Tito's with a splash of salsa.
I'm going to guess May then. I'm
There
going to
could
go
be.
with
There
the
could be.
May.
I'm not
I'm not a
denying nor
wine person.
confirming, but it could be.
We're all friends here. It's okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, I checked the box. We're good.
Yeah, my day consisted of multiple times driving my children around.
To where?
Let's see. My kids were playing at the park, basketball. I did not drive my oldest anywhere today. He went running, worked out on his own.
How many kids
I
do
went
you
to
have?
I have 3 kids. I have 3 boys. I have a 16-year-old.
Hunter? Is one of them named
one of
Hunter,
them-
or is two of them named Hunter?
I have a 16-year-old. No, one. I have a 16-year-old Logan who's going to be a junior, who's like a giant. He's like 6'5". Takes a men's size 18 sneaker. He's just a big boy.
You know what they say? Big sneakers, big feet.
All right,
something
that's
like
right.
that.
That's exactly
That's
what.
exactly what
Yeah.
it is, right?
And then my twins. I have identical twin boys, Hunter and
Wow.
Cole, and they're 11 and a half going into 6th grade.
That must have hurt.
I had a C-section, so
So no hurt at all.
you know, they were big boys. They were 5 weeks early and big boys. So and then I have my husband. So I like to say I have 4 boys
No, fair enough.
because all I do is cook. There's no queen in the house. I'm sure Krista, it's like a princess. I cook, clean,
Look at the way she's
laundry.
sitting. Look at the way she's a princess. Look at her.
Well, she
All
is. She's
proper.
a beautiful princess.
I cook and clean all day. I'm like, it's crazy. I'm like a slave woman, like a homeless woman.
Which one
all
is it?
day. I'm like a homeless slave woman
But a beautiful homeless.
all day.
Very well.
And then when I shower, then I look better.
Oh, I see. Because the dirt just falls right off.
Yeah. And then I look better, and then I can get myself together. But I never look like this usually.
Me too. My
I'm
kids in a
usually
bun.
I've never
normally.
not seen you look like this.
Well, I don't go out.
Oh, that's
If
true.
I don't go out if I don't look like this.
On a regular basis, you will see me with my hair pulled in like a bun.
Okay.
And definitely, my hair's not done. Makeup on, it's whatever. It's usually on the go. You know?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Busy,
Yeah.
busy girls, busy.
And are you driving your kids around?
No.
No.
I don't.
Wow.
Well,
This house isn't gonna clean itself. They can go.
We're quarantined. I don't drive them. Jared's 20. My oldest is 20.
How many do you have? I know the answer. I'm just telling everyone
I
else.
have 2 sons. Jared is 20, and my youngest, Zach, is 15. And Jared's 20, so Jared does his own thing. He's been quarantining with his friends. They go out in each other's backyards and social distance, whatever. And my younger son is a hermit.
A hermit.
So, yeah, he just does not like people.
What about the dog?
I love the dog. The dog is probably my best friend. In
The dog has its own Instagram account.
The dog has
Dog
his own
does
Instagram
not.
account.
Does
Jeff,
he really?
Jeff Blue French. Yes.
Does he really?
Follow him. Jeff Blue
Follow
French.
him now.
I didn't know that. I'm going to stop following him.
You have to request it though. He's got to get on there and
Yeah,
let you
he
guys
checks
in.
it. He checks it a lot.
He checks it a lot.
All right, I'll
Checks it
request
often.
it. I'm on it.
Often. He answers within an hour.
Well, that's good. That's
yeah,
good response
it's a good
time.
response time.
Wow. That's a
Answers
good
with-
thing to follow.
He's good. He keeps us all company. He's been keeping us going through this.
Now, what made you guys get the dog?
So
'Cause you have kids. It
I
wasn't
have
like-
kids, and I'm not a dog person. Now I am now.
Now
I was
you are.
never a dog person. Couldn't stand dogs. Allergic to dogs.
Then what made you decide to get one?
So Jared was going off to college, and my kids are best friends, like tight best friends. And like I said, my younger son, he doesn't make friends. He doesn't. He has no tolerance for people. So Jared's like his best friend. So he had a really hard time with Jared going to college. So I said, we're gonna have to get a dog.
Yeah.
And Larry was like, I think you're right. Like he's having
That's
a
good.
really, really tough time with it. Worse than Jared.
Keep
was
talking. I can hear the AC. I got to shut the AC off. Hold on a second. Keep talking.
And so we went to a breeder in Stoneham, and it was just kismet. He had a litter of French bulldogs. There was one boy, and we got Jeff. And it's been the best thing we've ever done because it just makes my younger son so happy.
Lead
and-
your family.
Yeah, he really does complete our family. I love him. I'm not allergic to him anymore. I got used to him. At first, it was killing me, but now I'm good, and it's just worked out. And I highly recommend it. Anyone that hates dogs, you really need to get one.
See, I'm not a dog person. I'm more of a cat person, but
I know. Well, your cat's trying to kill you.
He is. He's
you-
going to kill me.
yeah,
one of
I
these
think
days.
he is
So
gonna-
enjoy this conversation because it might be the last. The looks I get. Dawn, have you seen this?
I can't say that I have.
Dawn's she's scarred from the last time she was at my house. She saw a porn. Well, the first time she was at my house, she saw a porn.
I think I've moved on.
Dawn
past
Dawn
that.
never goes on Facebook.
I don't really go on too often.
What,
so-
my cat gives me these looks. Like he'll put his face, half of his face, by a tail. Like he thinks I can't see the other half of his face, and he's like, give me Christa, you can attest to this.
He's stalking you.
It's death.
He's
It's
How long
death.
have you had him?
He is working out ways to kill you.
He is. Well, I was new to the family, so I didn't get the cat.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I
that's
get
why
it.
there's a little.
Jealousy.
You
A little
moved in
jealousy,
after
yeah.
the cat.
But what?
You moved in after the cat?
Yes, correct.
Oh,
Okay.
well, that explains it.
And but the girl cat liked me. Eventually,
That makes sense.
Yeah.
you late?
No, sorry.
Is that a motherly thing to do right
It
there?
is.
Check
I'm
the time?
sorry. I have kids out right now, so
Krista and I can talk. You can go make a phone
no,
call if you want.
I'm not. I just checked for. I
It's an instinct.
I
I get it.
apologize.
No,
I
don't-
don't mean to
He
be
is
rude.
not leaving.
I
I'm
just
not,
shut off the AC. You can do what you want.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I left my own thing so I could turn off the AC off.
No, I apologize. I just
Don't
looked to
apologize,
see
it's
if to make sure they were okay.
And that did it. Looking at the phone.
I was looking
at
to see what the
collect-
text was.
Oh, it was a text. Are they good? Where are
They're
they?
good.
Where are they now?
My two youngest are at the park watching one of their friends play a baseball game. My oldest is probably getting ready to go to somebody's house for like a fire pit. They usually go outside, sit by a fire, or shoot hoops. The last few weeks, letting them out more and more, a little bit. Being not
Cautious.
not
You're
being
loosening the reins
totally.
a little bit.
I mean, my oldest went to the beach yesterday, but still was kind of
How'd you feel about that?
him going to the beach.
Yeah.
You know what? He brings his mask. He knows to disinfect. He knows to keep his distance. He went with a couple of his friends
You
that
think
he's
he's wearing a
been
mask
around.
at the beach though?
He wore a mask to go
To
sit
the-
in the area.
Okay.
I mean, did he wear it in the ocean? No. I bet not.
Good bet. Safe bet.
But I'd like to think that he wore it to the beach
Sure,
to
sure.
sit down and stuff. I mean, I'm trying. I feel so bad for him because it's so hard. And
very tough.
You forget, for like a second, like when you're in your car or whatever and you go somewhere and you just happen to forget until you have to put the mask on to go in. It's like, I don't know. It's just a hard,
Especially for the kids.
yeah, it's a hard change. Yeah.
It's tough.
The kids, they have it tough these days, don't they?
They don't have it tough, but this plague has made it tough. This is what it was like, okay?
Oh, yeah. My
Get
son.
a taste
yeah.
of what my life was, all right?
Now, did Jared ever work?
Jared works.
Okay. Did he work like as a teenager too?
Yeah, he worked at Rounds Hardware.
Do you
Oh,
really?
all right.
Yeah, it's family owned.
There you go.
Bill, right? Oh, Bill. I
Bill,
think Bill
and then
is still there.
that beagle is still. That beagle just died. Yeah, that
Come
dog.
on, that's like
part-
the fourth beagle.
No.
It can't be the
okay,
same beagle.
they look the same.
I was 2 when I saw that.
All right, so
beagle
maybe
the first time.
it's like the third or fourth beagle. But anyway, yeah, he worked there, and then now he works at the Bancroft. But of course, he hasn't been working
Right.
because it's closed.
Is that a restaurant?
Yeah, it's a restaurant in Burlington.
Yeah, right near me.
He's a server's assistant.
right, you're in
I
Burlington,
mean,
huh?
they make crazy money,
Yeah.
but he needs it. He needs to work as much as he can so he can save for college, and so he doesn't have to work during college.
Yeah, Logan put, quoting an expression from my parents, all his eggs in one basket, applied for
You're not your mother. You know that,
one
right?
thing, and I feel like I am, like turning into my mother. And he brought the application there, and they said they're not hiring right now. And he's like, well, I guess I'm not working this summer. Mom. I'm like, wow, there are more opportunities
No,
out
there's
there,
not.
Logan. He's
No.
like, you
I
can
tried.
as well
I
forget.
did all I could.
Yeah,
A for
that's
effort.
exactly what he was like. And then he goes, then the hardware store. There's a hardware store down the street. He would kill me. He's not going to listen to this, but
No one is. Let's be honest.
there's a hardware store down the street, and he wanted a job there because there's a lot of young girls that are in like leggings and stuff that work there.
That are
and
in
stuff.
leggings.
Yeah.
Girl, seriously, this female.
Oh, ton of these teenage
At the
girls work
hardware
at this
store?
hardware store. He always volunteers to go when I say I'm going to a contest down the street.
It's actually brilliant.
Today he happened to say to me, I really don't think I'm going to be working. He goes, unless you go to a contest, Mom, and get me the application. And I go, you seriously think it's going to look good that I go and say, I'm sorry, my son's too busy? Can I pick up an application?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's
you have
not
to
a
get
good
it.
first impression.
He's a real go-getter.
Yeah,
Let's hire this kid on
You know what
sight
is
unseen.
he is very. My husband said I babied him. I don't know if you did that with Jared, but I babied him. I baby all of them, but I really I wait on them big time.
I put the toothpaste on Jared's toothbrush.
Can you smell that?
Yeah, did you put the heat on? Did you? It's like it's burning.
I know.
A barbecue in here.
We might have to take a pause due to the fire alarm system might go up. We're not sure what George is doing to us in here. Yeah, so he's just
You're like I'm like a McDLT. I'm hot, I'm cold. Oh, it's a Katy Perry song more than a McDLT now, but so
But I think it's hard being a parent. Like, it's funny to be on this side of the things, don't you think? As a parent, saying,
Yes.
don't do this, don't do that, when you know
You did.
I may or may not have had a cocktail at 16, but I'm trying to teach him and try to educate him of not drinking and like picking something up that somebody gave you, and if you know, don't just drink anything or get in anybody's car, and just trying to really push it home, or having the talk of, you know, safety, of really respecting a girl before you do anything. It's just so funny, the roles reversed.
right,
It's
like,
just
you know, I tell him to get written consent now, because
yeah.
get it in writing, because they'll just say anything.
get it in writing. I
Yeah,
like that.
get it in writing.
Excuse me, will you allow me to touch your boobies? Check.
Check. Yes. Can I
is.
record you saying yes?
That's right. That's next. That's next.
It's true.
It's true.
With the
It's
social
very
media,
scary.
yeah, it is.
Very
It's scary.
scary, because
Wow.
stories change and
Exactly.
Seasons change.
seasons change.
It does.
Is that expose? Wasn't that expose?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's expose.
I love that song. You sent me a great playlist.
I
You
know.
sent that one to me.
You guys making each
Which
other's
is
Nick
good.
tapes now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Make
like
her
the old
Spotify
days, yeah.
mixtapes
All right,
and
let's
send
hear it. What'd you give her?
Oh my God! Well, I gave her what you just said.
What?
Was
Movies?
Seasons Change.
Oh,
from
Seasons Change.
Expose. And then I put in some George Lamond,
You always had George, so
some TKA,
TKA. What's that? I know that. What is that?
One Way Love, and
Sing it.
I will not.
Krista can sing. I can't. I'll bust a move
can't
where nobody
sing.
can see
I
right now.
thought she was
but,
getting up to bust
Yeah,
a
I
move.
thought she was gonna get up and
She
do
looked
it.
good.
No, let me
Didn't she?
drink a little more of my.
That's true.
Might
We'll
be
never know.
Tito's, might not be Tito's.
Get a little young MC going in a few minutes. Don will be up there busting a move.
Yep.
You know, in the music today, do your kids listen to this rap today?
Oh, here we go. How old are you? Did you just hear what you just said?
your
Oh,
kids
these
listen to
kids-
rap
what-
today.
What's up with these
Well,
kids?
it's
You
a
watching this
well,
music with the rap
I have a
crap?
Okay,
very
so
young 40.
In Dawn's defense,
Yeah.
rap today is not what it was.
Wait, what's happening to Kid and Play? Bring
I
that
know.
good stuff
I love
back.
Kid and Play.
Why make a racer head?
Even Public Enemy is better than the shit they have
What about
today.
Big Daddy Kane?
I love Big Daddy
thank
Kane.
you.
He
Thank
gets the
you.
job done.
He works, baby.
He works.
That's right. I saw him in Connecticut. I feels like 5 years ago. I think it was like a year.
Yeah,
or
I
two
can't
ago.
even understand.
Is he
like,
still
what
good?
Some listens
Yeah,
to.
he was good. It was Bismarcky.
Yep.
He was okay.
Marquis
I
got
remember.
old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, older than most.
Can
What
you
do you mean?
believe
Is
they
he?
got old?
No, but like, did you see him?
Yeah. Oh,
No.
yeah. Well, I saw him live.
He looks like the Colonel from Kentucky Fried Chicken.
No, sir, really?
He does.
Like,
He's got like white curly hair. I mean, he doesn't even look like. I was like, is that Bismarck?
I think that was a stunt double. I'm not sure.
No,
it
it was him. It was on one of these Zoom commercials when they
Oh,
all
I've
get
seen that
together.
one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Take a
That
look.
video you sent me though with the house party, that was a great job.
Did you
with
get
all
a
of them.
Blockbuster?
Yeah.
Behind the curtain?
Behind
That's
the
a different
curtain
house
at-
party.
Behind the curtain at Blockbuster.
What was that? It was video house party, right?
Yeah.
Did you see it?
What?
With Kid and Play.
Movie house
that
party?
Johnny
yeah.
World.
I've seen house party.
They
Yeah.
redid. No, but they redid the
They redid it now that
What-
they're older.
Same people?
Same guys.
Are they still doing the?
Yeah.
You
they're
guys
still-
can't see this, but
they're
I'm
still doing
the
it.
foot thing.
Yeah.
And I'm actually
No,
doing
that's
it.
exactly right.
That's right.
Wow. I
I
can't
can't
believe
see. It's
how
perfect.
high those
That
legs
was
get.
wonderful.
George,
Ooh,
Jesus.
yeah.
Yeah, you know what I think?
You've been stretching.
Well, I had to stretch. Really, I didn't know what was going to happen here tonight, so I just had to stretch.
It's a good.
That's true.
See,
point.
That's
so I was
true.
doing the kid and play. So you
Never
so,
know what to expect.
That's right, and
They were all in it.
really, even like
They're
Tisha
It was so
Campbell,
good.
Martin
AF.
Lawrence, all of them.
Yes.
You know what that?
Old AF. See, now she's talking like a kid. You're going, look at this kids with the rock and roll rap crap.
Well, no, I don't like the rap
Seriously,
today.
George? I was just trying to use the word.
No, I don't like the rap. I'm not a big rap person today. My kids listen to alternative. My kids are so weird.
What's the alternative now?
Like Glass Animals.
Glass
that?
Animals?
Black Keys.
I've heard of them.
They listen to all alternative stuff. Cool stuff. They're cool. But, you know, it's a little.
Are they Cool Mo D?
Yeah, no. No, they are not cool, Modi.
You know what?
They're not from the Wild Wild West.
Ah, nice, nice.
Besides rap, they do listen to pop, so it's not all rap.
I'm a big.
I think I offended Dawn. You see?
No,
I
no.
did.
I'm a little hurt. I'm ready. Let's see how
You
high I
insulted her
can
a
do
little
my
bit.
kicks.
You insulted her a little bit.
But
Insulted
a
her.
little
I
bit,
moved
little
on.
bit,
A little
little
bit.
bit.
It's all right.
No,
John, I'm
no,
gonna
no,
take
no.
another
Insult
sip
her a
of
little
my
bit.
drink.
It's all right, though.
Those
It's all
drinks
right.
on the house.
It's all right.
Yeah.
The house.
No,
We
it's
brought
all
them
right.
ourselves.
It's all right.
It's all right. It's
It's
all
all
right.
right. It's all right.
That's awesome. On the house. The
Yeah.
house.
Get them 2 drinks.
So, Don, what is your? We started with the mixtape. What is? I got right in mid drink. That wasn't really good of me. Krista, what did you else did you send? TKA,
Yeah.
little
so then
Stevie
I,
B. What are we talking
Of
about
course I
here?
sent her
Stevie
It's
B.
not
We
a
saw him in
mixtape.
concert.
If we saw him in concert, I cried.
Why?
He was amazing.
Were you all
He
cried
was
out?
amazing. I was all cried out over him.
Oh, nice. nice.
She's good. She can
I sent her a
go.
lot of
Seriously.
Lisa. I sent her Together Forever.
Yep.
I mean, these are just good songs.
I still love
I'm gonna
I
send you.
blast
I'm gonna
them.
send you.
Yeah.
Together Forever. Isn't that Lisette Melendez?
Yeah. Oh my God.
George.
Talk to me.
Guess what,
Nice.
George?
Talk to me.
You're in the club.
I'm in
Yeah.
the club.
You're in.
I'm doing
You're
the
in.
kid
Let's see
play
the
thing
kick.
right now.
See the
You
kicks.
go. Oh my God.
Do you know what? My kids actually liked it because we were playing, because being locked down, we played basketball every night together in the driveway, and I would play them on my speaker.
yeah.
The mix.
Really?
My
It's
kids
good.
all liked it. Yeah.
Some
We
of
break
it's
it down. I know the
good.
TikTok
It's
and
very
the.
The TikTok.
I know how to throw it
But
back
you don't
and
stop,
stuff.
all right? You don't stop.
No.
No.
To the TikTok, she does not.
No,
stop.
she does not. Now, Kid, I'm intrigued by this. It's the House Party
Yeah.
2020 version,
Yeah.
remix, if you will.
Yes, it's the remix of the song "Ain't Gonna Hurt Nobody."
That's my favorite. That's from House Party 2.
Okay, that's them.
Well, it really made my day when she sent that
Yeah.
during lockdown. It was
We
really.
used to sing it in
Yeah.
the car. We used to
All the time.
scream it in the car.
Yeah. We used to go in our conquest, TSI.
She was
Cruising.
kid, I was play.
Here we go.
Wow.
Yes.
Eraserhead.
Yep.
Yes.
That's nice. Yeah.
Well, we had big hair.
You did.
We
you
had
did.
very big hair.
That's right.
No products in
No,
our hair
no,
now.
I
No,
got
no,
nothing
no,
now.
and
I haven't
I
colored
don't
my
have any
hair
product
since
either.
March. No product in yours.
No, absolutely not. What was your favorite house party? Was it because there was like 5 of them?
Oh, one.
Well, right. It's a dumb question. It's a dumb question.
Well, no, the part 2's good because the guy died. The guy died.
It's great 'cause he died.
Yeah,
It's
I
great.
mean,
He
it's not
dies.
great that he died, but it's very moving.
Right. I would go with
great
one.
when he
It's
kicked him
great
out.
when he said
Yeah. Oh, he's dead.
Dawn and I were supposed to
Fantastic.
go to the New Kids on the Block concert
Oh,
at
Fenway?
Fenway
Yeah.
in July, but that got. Oh no, it was
It's
going to be in
postponed.
September,
September.
Yeah.
and now it got postponed till next July.
2021.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It'll be
it's
good.
still, we were really looking
We were
forward to it. It
looking
was
forward
like
to it, but-
hanging on. It was the only thing not canceled.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, please.
But you know, I don't
Oh, you
wanna
really
go,
thought they were going to have it?
I don't really want
Yeah.
to go wearing a mask though, so this will be better.
I was thinking positive, George. I really,
Yeah.
I try to look at it
Every day
as
I'm
being
like,
positive.
this vaccine's coming. I'm so positive about it.
Pass them out at Fenway.
Yeah.
You give me a ticket to the vaccine. You're all
just
set.
Take
the
a
shoulder.
shot,
Yep.
go in.
I like it.
Yep.
I like it. And who else is with Kid? Not Kid and Play. New Kids on the Block. New Kid and Play. They should merge.
They should merge.
Yes.
They've merged
Should,
with
yeah.
everyone else. Last
Yeah.
time I saw them, they were with Paula Abdul.
Were they really?
They were.
They-
I've seen them a few times, a lot of times actually.
Straight up, really?
Straight up.
Wow. I just saw a commercial.
I like that how you threw that in there. You
see that I did that?
I
See
did
what I
have.
did?
It was pretty
Tell me.
slick.
Tell me.
Tell me.
Straight
Rush.
up.
I'm gonna rush. I'm gonna. I just saw a commercial with her. I'm pointing to the TV like it makes a difference. But she's doing this.
Don't be a cold-hearted.
Oh, how come he can tell you always has number without a doubt.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
That's
said
right.
you're already in the club, George.
I
you know what?
yeah. I
you
should,
know what,
I
George?
should stop. I
don't
should
be
stop.
a smarty pants.
That's right. No one likes
Okay?
smarty pants.
Nobody is smarty pants.
I'm gonna get kicked out of the
Yeah.
club if I keep this
Yeah.
crap up.
Just stop it.
Forget the Paula Abdul commercial. We're going elsewhere. Did she make the playlist?
She did not make the playlist. I'm not a fan. I didn't put Cold Hearted Snake on there, did I? No. No. I'm
For
not.
Dawn? Of course not.
No.
What?
Okay, again, I feel like it's a little bit.
That was a little bit of a dig.
I said, of course not. You're not a cold-hearted.
No.
She did not make the cut. No.
But we did make that song at one of those recording booths
did.
in the mall.
Did you really?
Yeah, in 1980.
We may or may
80
not have
something?
spandex
The
on.
Goldbergs?
Yeah.
You what?
What did we make?
Didn't we have spandex on?
Oh, yes.
spandex.
It's a safe
Of course
bet.
we
It's a safe
had, we
bet.
had spandex with, bright pink shirts on.
So did I, as a matter of fact. That was weird.
Yeah, everybody did.
Yeah.
Everybody did.
All the kids are doing it.
Wait, but what was the name? It wasn't Adidas.
No. Like,
Oh, see,
The
now
name of
that's-
what?
That's going to bother me. The spandex had a name
yeah,
on the side.
going down the side.
Did you really?
Oh yeah, I used to wear all different colors. I had them in every color. I had them in every single color.
So you had so many pairs you don't remember the name.
No, but it was a good name.
Yeah, it will come to
And
us.
we all wore that name. You probably had one with the name.
I'm wearing it now.
Oh, is that what that is?
That's what that is. Yes. Yes, exactly.
It's not Adidas.
No, it's not. I'm trying to think of it right now.
It's not.
Was it a spandex company or was it
It
a
was
shoe
a
company?
spandex company.
don't even
It
know
wasn't
it.
a shoe company. I don't know. It'll come to me. I got to go through pictures now. I had a shirt of it too. It's a pink shirt.
So you had the matching set.
I had the set.
It's like our animals.
Yeah. It had a headband too.
What accessories did you have? Krista went all out. Krista's like big.
I had
big
some accessories.
Dawn was matching me. We were like twinsies.
twinsies.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Pretty
Twinning.
much. Yeah. Twinning.
Yeah, we were.
We go to Tello's, meet twinning.
Yep.
Meadow Glen Mall. Is that what
Yeah,
Tello's
we go
was?
to Meadow Glen Mall, but
God,
the
yeah.
really good one was in East Boston.
Yes.
And sometimes we drive there. It was like 4 floors.
What was it called?
It was called Tello's.
Oh, Tello's. I thought you meant a mall.
Oh, no. It was called Tello's. But it was like 4 floors of Tello's.
Holy crap. That's
Like,
a lot of Tello's.
like sparkly stuff
It
you
was
would
good.
not believe.
Well, we went out a lot.
We went out a lot.
When? You were shopping at Tello's. You had no time.
That
During
night.
the daytime and
That
nighttime
night.
we went out. I mean,
What was your favorite thing to do at night? All right, keep it. Well, you can keep it any way you want, actually. But like, did you guys have a place
Joyce, that's quite personal. Are you talking about back then or now?
Oh, back then.
back then?
I don't do
I
anything
don't want to hear about how
now.
you're cooking for your
Now
20-year-old
I-
kids
I
now.
watch
Is that what my
Netflix
life is
now.
No,
pretty
of
much.
course.
I watch Netflix now. That's
It's
all I
usually
do
at a
now.
sporting event, but that's good.
Yeah.
Great
that's
right
fair.
now.
Yeah.
So.
You just mentioned Netflix, and I don't F with cats. Remember that?
Oh my God, George.
The show that you
Don't
told me about.
F with cats.
Did I tell you or did you tell me?
You. I told you and you said I was going to tell you.
Oh, okay. So we both watched it.
we
Then she
both
told
watched
Dawn?
it at the same time, and I told
Yes.
Dawn.
Yes.
What'd you think,
Oh
Dawn?
my God.
I watched some of it. I couldn't get over it.
Oh my God, George.
Yeah.
Right? I can't. I don't want to spoil
No
anything.
spoilers.
No spoilers. But oh my God, if you have not watched it,
I really thought it was. This is a true story. No, this is true. It sounded like a joke when I put it on Facebook because you can read it any way you want. I really thought it was about like America's Funniest Videos, but with cats.
Right.
Like if you went to like Poke a Cat
Right.
and
so,
the,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
that's what I thought it was.
I thought it was about cat enthusiasts, like maybe like a cat show, like there's a
Yes.
dog show.
Yes.
But no, we were wrong.
we were dead wrong.
We were-
No pun intended.
No, right. I don't want to say anything, but yes.
I've never watched so much Netflix
Oh
in
my
my
God.
entire life. as
Here's a
being
top
on
3.
lockdown.
Yeah.
Top three.
Like-
Okay, let's do a top 3.
Here's a top 3 on Netflix. Every kind of genre, something for everyone.
All right.
Number 1, Broadchurch.
What is that?
Broadchurch is about 2 detectives that are investigating a murder in a small town in England. It is amazing.
Wait, is it England or New England?
No, it's England.
See, I can't-
Not the new one.
Like-
No, always put on closed caption.
I can't deal with it.
I watch closed caption for everything, even things in English. I
That's
watch
what I feel like a lot of
Hightown
movies
in
right
closed
now.
caption because I can't understand the Boston accent that they're trying to use.
I hate when people do the Boston
Yeah.
accent.
Oh, because
Leave it alone.
So,
You can't do it.
I watch closed caption for everything, or else you'll miss it. You'll miss what's going on. I'm too old. And number
too old.
number 2, The Last
2.
Kingdom.
I didn't see that either.
Oh my God!
I haven't seen any of
historical drama about when the Danish invaded England before England was united.
Again with the English.
Again, you're gonna need closed caption for that.
Or I can just watch
It's
something
in
else.
English though.
Well, yeah, well, the King's English.
Yeah,
Are you old? Is that even right, or is that Britain? I don't even know.
I don't know.
Who cares?
Anyways, it's really good. Once you put the closed caption on, you don't even realize you're watching it.
But I was to read a book.
Okay, but it is funny. It's
I feel a
funny.
lot of the movies are dubbed right now. Like if
Yeah.
you look,
Oh yeah,
like all these movies pouring in.
yeah. It's well,
They are
Netflix
pouring in, aren't they?
and Netflix has
making
to
it
keep
rain
up.
on Netflix.
They got to keep up.
Yes.
What's your number 3 before we get to Dawn's?
Oh, I don't have like a list. I don't.
Number 3, if you want to laugh your ass off,
I do.
Schitt's Creek.
Everyone, I haven't
Okay,
seen it.
it's the brainchild of Eugene Levy,
Listen to this.
amazing
What are you, IMDb
comedian
now?
from the 70s and 80s.
I know Eugene Levy.
He's awesome. His son's in it, Daniel Levy, who is hysterical. His daughter's
Did he run
in
dry
it.
though?
What?
Did he run dry?
What do you mean?
The levies? Did,
No.
did the levies run dry?
No, I hate that song.
Oh, sorry. She got really close. You hear that? You should have heard that in the headphones. It was like,
Like, what's wrong with you, George? I'm moving on.
yeah.
Drove my Chevy, whatever.
Yeah, I know. Try to. Okay.
You try.
And his daughter's in it too. She's in it, and he teams up with Catherine O'Hara, who, if you ever saw Dog Show, the movie Dog Show, I mean, they're just a fantastic comedy. I mean, it's just
They did a bunch of movies. You mean Best in Show, right? Is that
yeah,
what you're
Best
talking
in
about?
Show.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
I have
that
a
movie's
silly
fantastic.
question.
I think
are
the dog
these,
show.
Are these like a series? Like,
Yes.
Okay.
They're all a series. They're all good, all different genres. George.
Well, not really. They're all English.
Well, no. Well, that's
No,
not
the
a
last
genre.
one wasn't.
It's not a genre?
So there's a detective genre, like a murder genre, a suspense, and then there's a historical drama.
Yeah, what's
right?
wrong with you? When you didn't figure out whether it was different?
And then
What's
there's
the
a
matter with you?
funny
What's the matter
one.
with you?
Then there's a funny one that's not English,
That's I'll watch
The
that
last one doesn't have to be closed caption, right?
but
But she does it anyways.
But I do watch in closed caption because you can miss things.
You don't want to miss anything.
I don't want to miss anything. And sometimes they put things in the closed caption that the actor doesn't even say.
How does that work?
I don't know.
That's
but
why I don't do it,
happens.
because I can't trust those people.
Well, I think you can trust the words more than you can trust the people.
Do you?
Maybe they
They're
left it
actually
out.
saying it.
Yeah, but maybe they left it out.
You know what? I think you're right.
I think I might be
you're
right. Same with Hightown. With Hightown, it's
Don's face disagrees.
No,
no.
I'm gonna.
Have you watched Hightown?
No.
Oh, it's
I haven't
filthy.
watched any of these things.
It's filthy.
It's filthy.
What do you mean?
Like-
what
like
kind of filthy?
they
Because
play in dirt.
It's like the porn at George's house.
See?
at that party.
all right,
That's what it was
On-
called. That's right. It was
It was
H-Town,
called
Dawn. Remember?
Hightown.
I don't remember George. I told you it was such a long time.
She's gonna
ago.
slip one of these times. Another couple sips. She'll be like, it was
It
called.
was called. No.
Yeah. So what do you got, Don? What's your
I don't really watch like,
Come on, Doc.
a lot of like TV like
TV?
yeah I don't
Like Netflix?
I skim through. I will say that I didn't. It's gonna categorize me in a. If I say
Why?
I wasn't I was like just cuddling one night in the chair and stuff, and I saw this advertisement for this movie, and it said a kidnap movie, but it was not a kidnap movie. I don't know if you saw it. 365 Days.
That's a porn.
It is.
Oh my God, is it?
Yes.
It
Here
is.
I am. It starts off the details.
Where'd
of
you
it.
get kidnapping?
That's what
Well,
the
she's
detail
she's
says.
kidnapped.
It says that she's kidnapped by an Italian guy who gives her a year to fall in love with her. Next thing I know,
exceptionally
George,
good-looking.
5 minutes in, holy cow, not a kidnapping movie.
Well,
I was like, no, but here I am cuddling in my chair, having a cup of coffee. It was during 11
I mean,
o'clock in the
who are
morning.
these people?
Inappropriate
Little early
at
for
11
porn.
o'clock in
11
the
a.m.,
morning.
huh?
Yeah.
A little early for porn.
My children were downstairs.
At least 11:45.
You know?
What chit was
I wasn't looking for an afternoon delight. It's
Well,
11 o'clock. Yeah, you
skyrockets
like
if I
that?
do, I
Yeah.
do.
But I was very shocked at the description and what it was. And the funny part was, so I went out to breakfast the next morning with my friend, met her, go have breakfast outside. And I said to her, I go, you won't believe this. You know, I just was cuddling yesterday, thought I'd watched this movie. It said a kid. I didn't even say kidnap. And I said, and I go, not even 5 minutes in, and she goes, "Oh my God, are you talking about 365?"
What?
And I was like, "Yeah, that doesn't fit the description of a kidnapping of an Italian girl."
false
So you
advertising.
saw it too?
I saw
It
the
is false
preview.
advertising.
I saw the preview.
I never watched the preview. I just
Well,
looked at
yeah,
the
so
details.
if you watch the preview.
Dawn just
you-
goes balls deep. She just goes right
Just
in.
go in,
Listen,
all in, George.
it's 11
That's all I
a.m.
am.
I'm
Says
drinking. I
kidnap.
got porn. Notice she didn't say
Drinking
she
coffee.
stopped. She said like so.
I
3
said it
hours
was
later, I
inappropriate.
went
My
downstairs.
children were home. It was
watched the
11
whole
o'clock.
thing.
I had to stop it.
What was it on regular TV? Was it
Netflix.
It's
on
on Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh, you never know what you're getting there.
No, but it said kidnap an
Yeah,
Italian. I mean, that seemed like right up my
Who
alley.
doesn't love Italians and kidnapping or kidnapping Italians?
It was an Italian mafia guy.
Oh,
He's fantastic
Oh
looking,
my
by the way.
God,
What's his name? Who is
Maximo. Maximo, you
that's
kidding
his
me?
name, Maximo.
Oh yeah,
Max Emo.
Or
Ma-
Massimo.
Massimo.
Oh, you're
Oh,
being
could be
serious.
Massimo. Was it Maximo or Massimo?
I didn't watch it.
You know what?
Again,
I think
wanna
you
say
know.
that
Chris.
I,
It is.
Chris is not gonna throw
It's-
the name,
It is.
okay?
I'm wrong. I'm wrong. It is Massimo.
I didn't.
It may or may not be
Yeah,
Massimo.
Krista goes, it was Maximo. Vincent.
I saw the preview.
It's
Saw the
Massimo.
preview,
I'm wrong.
you know,
Chris is
what's
right.
Going on.
So you'll do that. You'll watch the preview and then watch the movie.
I'll watch the preview and then decide if I'm gonna invest in 5
Well,
minutes. To
I'm
see
doing
if I
that
like it.
going forward.
Yeah, Netflix is you know
I
it's,
did
it's
not
iffy. They have to
expect
put a
it.
lot of stuff out fast.
Did not expect that at all.
See, I love the fact that Dawn keeps going back to the porn. See that?
I told you you're going to categorize
She
me.
goes-
And I told
Oh,
you
you
Net-
did say that. You're right.
I said, and I didn't want to tell that story and share it.
right.
And that was quite personal that I shared that.
That's
I was
personal.
I
Well,
was
wasn't
just
personal. It was at a
warning
party.
Netflix people out there, be careful.
Only when you're cuddling in the couch, though.
PSA from Dawn. Be
Yes.
careful out there, Netflix people.
Do you have a clean thing you like to watch, or just
You know
all
what?
porn?
That's, I watch with my boys the show we find kind of funny. It's kind of probably silly and stuff, but we watch Holy Moly.
I don't know what that is.
That
Oh, is
it's
the
that
game
golf
show?
thing.
Okay,
Yeah,
I've
it's that
seen
golf.
I have
So
seen
I
that.
watch that with my boys. We have a lot of like family time that we watch movies, not movies like that, but like family kind of movies and
Yeah.
stuff. So I don't really sit and watch a lot of series or anything. I don't know.
Holy moly, though, that makes the cut.
Yeah. Well,
You know
it's
what?
a family thing.
No, I used to watch Wipeout. It's the same show.
We used to watch
It's the same show.
Wipeout.
Yeah.
It
all
is
the
kind
time
of like
with
that.
kids.
That's-
Do you know what? With
It
my
was.
younger
Love
kids, they
Wipeout.
think it's funny,
It is.
doing
Yeah.
that. So like we sit and watch that.
It's good when you find something you can watch together.
Right.
Like we watched Lost in Space together on Netflix. Fantastic.
Is that porn? Like Uranus?
No.
What? What?
Why would I watch porn with my kids?
Right. Go to Don's house. Then you can watch it.
Excuse me, there is no porn in my house while my kids. All right, I just said to you. I stopped that when the thing came on like that. I couldn't believe it. It was immediately shut off.
Immediately?
It was immediately shut off.
If not sooner.
If not after 15, 20
So
more
how do you know
minutes,
that?
it was fine.
Yeah. So I was gonna say. So how do you know that wasn't a kidnapping?
His name was Massimo.
It was a
I
kidnapping.
waited 2 hours for a
It
kidnapping.
was a
Never
kidnapping.
came.
The kidnapping happened in the first few minutes of the movie, but then it went into something else, George.
Oh, because
and
they
I'm not
made
going to
her
discuss.
fall. Oh,
But it was very inappropriate. Nothing
we're not
that
going
I
to
wanted to
discuss. We're not
say.
going to discuss this.
So I shut it off. Plus the fact of the language and everything else. My kids run the house. I
Sit
run a very
downstairs.
clean house. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to have something inappropriate on the TV. And I wasn't sure a second to watch that. Inappropriate stuff.
okay.
Come on.
That was
Oh my
nice. That was
God.
sweet.
We both saw that, Dawn.
And they couldn't just call it 1 year. They had to call it 365 days.
Yeah.
What would you have done if they called it 1 year?
Yeah. I don't know.
It didn't take her 365 days, what I heard.
Oh, is that the word of the street? You read that?
No, just I don't know what happened, George.
Dawn wants to go
I
bust
just
a move
said it
now.
was
I was reading
inappropriate.
the porn blog.
George, we're not putting it on right now, so just stop.
They have to
George
pay
is
for it anyways.
looking
It's
for
on the
it
bill.
right now.
That's right.
On Netflix.
I'm skimming through.
That's his late night movie after we leave.
He said it only takes 5 minutes. That's good. That's good. I don't have to forward it. I can just watch it live.
Get right to it.
Yeah, get right to it. So what you were talking about, do you have anything else that you would watch on
You know
Netflix?
what? There's nothing, there's no series that I really am into. I did watch what you recommended with the cats. And then I started to watch the series The Rain, which was on years ago. I'm watching all series that were on years ago that I never stopped to watch.
Right.
The Rain?
Yeah.
It's almost like The Walking Dead, but the rain is toxic.
No, I don't think that's it.
Then no.
It's,
In that case, I don't know anything.
Get everything
I could have the wrong name.
Did I say Walking Dead?
It
I
was
meant
about-
not The Walking
I
Dead.
know
It was
absolutely
about,
nothing like The Walking Dead.
It was about the Queen Mary Scott of
The
Scotland.
rain.
Yeah.
Oh, The Rain.
Oh, is that
REIGN? Is that what
Yeah.
you're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah. So it was.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
was
that's a
back in
good one.
time. Yeah.
Yes.
So I did watch through that, and when I get into something, I end up watching it for a long time. Like the Vampire Diaries were big years ago.
Yes.
I end up watching like about 3 seasons of that recently. I'm like, what am I doing? This was out like 4 years ago. Like,
Seriously.
but I don't get to watch it. I never get to watch anything usually. My kids usually have practices every night, so I work and then I come home and then I hurry up and feed everybody and go to practices. So
Of all the things you choose The Vampire Diaries. I like that.
just recently, I was there. It was something in your mind, just kind of,
Yeah, that was
it
good.
doesn't hurt that that guy, the star of it, is nice
Massimo?
looking.
No.
No, Massimo. I don't know about him that much. All right, let's
seems
move on,
interesting.
George. What's your list?
My
Yeah,
list-
George,
Well,
your
do you guys have HBO?
Yes.
Have you seen McMillions?
Yes.
Nice. Dawn?
No.
No, of
What's
course,
it
because
about?
it's rated G. Why would I watch that?
Oh my
It's about you know, I won't. This won't give it away, right? You'll never guess what happens if you don't know.
Never.
Remember the McDonald's the Monopoly?
Yes.
Okay, well, you know how people won? Yes. It may or may not have been a little bit rigged, but that's all I want to say because it doesn't give anything away because it's basically the plot. But you won't. You saw it. It's like 8 episodes. After each episode,
You're like,
you can't say, okay, we'll finish this. I got to watch now. I got to press play.
yeah, you have to binge that one.
You really do. Like it's
right.
I just don't want to say too. I'll tell you maybe off.
No, don't
off.
tell me because I'll recommend it
McMillions
to my
is good.
husband and I.
It's so great. It really is. It's one of the best documentaries I've seen. And I was talking about you mentioned the Shannon O'Neill episode earlier. We were talking about documentaries. I didn't even mention it, and she mentioned Hightown. She saw Hightown.
Oh my God, Hightown's good.
Would I like Hightown?
Hightown is HBO, right? Or is that Showtime?
I think it's Netflix.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not. Oh, maybe it is HBO. I don't know.
It's one of the pay channels. I don't know. It's not Netflix though, because I had trouble finding it. I remember that. It's about Providencetown. It paints
Drugs, right? It's about,
It paints a terrible picture of the drugs in Providencetown. But yeah, it's good. It's very dirty.
like Dawn likes it,
It's
or
like Dawn.
You know what,
dirty.
George?
Come on, Dawn. That's funny
An
stuff.
awfully
That's
picture of
funny.
me to all of your viewers
Everyone
out
loves
there.
you.
I
My
know.
viewers.
You know, we're just playing with
The
you.
ones
Everybody
all you
loves
follow
you.
is
Like,
I know
all three of
thank
them.
you
My
for
mother's
saying-
the only one. But
Thank you
don't
for
worry
saying,
about it.
yeah, I don't want your mother to think I'm a bad girl. I'm a nice girl.
Well, she's gonna be like, well, she's
But
watching
thank you
porn
for
on my
saying
house.
people like me. But
Everybody
yeah, I don't.
loves Dawn.
Everybody loves Dawn.
Stop.
Yeah, I don't like dirty stuff.
That's great. But McMillions was fantastic.
McMillions is good.
All right, what
Hightown's
else?
Good.
I saw a documentary on Netflix called Evil Genius. And it involves a woman, a bank, and a pizza place. I'm telling you.
Oh, wait, I saw it.
You did? Okay.
Handcuffed
pizza
in the middle
place.
of the street, right? Was someone like handcuffed
Well,
in the middle?
maybe sort of, kind of.
What are you watching?
No, it was. Yes,
What are
that's
you
right.
watching?
Okay.
Somebody's handcuffed in the middle of a street?
Well, that's
That's,
how
yeah.
I remember it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. That's how they
I should
open
be
it.
writing these down.
You should.
I'm going to send you the list.
Okay, thank you.
Another playlist.
I'll
Except
send
this
you.
one
I'll
is
send you a watch list.
a watch list.
She looks out for me.
She does. She's watching out for you.
There you go.
She has my back.
She
All
does.
the time, always.
I think I watched something else recently too, and I forget because a lot of times I'm just not even paying attention, to be honest with you. I'm just kind of
Keep watching those documentaries.
Yeah, right. I'm waiting for the porn to start. It just doesn't. I'm
Well,
watching
did you
all the
watch
wrong
the
stuff.
coronavirus one?
No.
It's very good. Coronavirus Explained. It's in the documentaries in Netflix.
They already made one? Are we living it?
Yeah, we're living it, and they're making it while we're living it.
Whoa.
The first episode is all about the virus, and then the second episode is about the race for the vaccine, and it's very good.
The Ethiopian one, right? Always.
It's very, very. I just like it. I feel like I know what they're talking about now. And then the third one is about how to stay calm during this pandemic, like deep breathing and stuff.
So it's a yoga class, basically.
It basically is an hour-long yoga class, but they're really good. It's good. It's a good documentary.
What's it called?
It's called Coronavirus Explained, I think.
Wow. Original.
Yeah, very original title.
They kind of gave it away. There's no false advertising there. is there?
No, straight to the point.
That's good. It
That's
can
a good
happen.
one.
What else you got?
My kids watch Ancient Aliens on Netflix
I haven't seen it,
religiously.
but I've seen it advertised.
It's nuts.
Do you know what? I
Everyone
need to put
on
the
it-
TV on more.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Obviously,
And when I do, I need to be a little bit pickier of what I pick.
be a little fussy on.
Maybe, maybe not. I think you're doing fine, Don. You
I don't
what
know,
mean?
Don. I think you get
Yeah,
what you like.
I think you.
I think Netflix puts on more for you,
Yes, that's right. That's
and
right.
it says more for you.
It's rated D.
Yeah, for Dawn.
How's the drink come along there, Don? Do you look like
It's done.
Yeah.
Mine's
Thank you.
almost done too.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I've hit almost rock
We have no
bottom.
backup plan. What's going on with this? All I have is water and lemonade.
That's right. We can go to my house.
Does this podcast travel? We can take it on the road?
When you're ready to go, we go. It's that simple. I can't carry this stuff and keep you guys hooked up.
Where's our separate mic?
It'd be an awkward traffic. You know what I mean? Well, you ready to go? We can go if you want. We can. It's your call. You want to start drinking? I want to hear some stories. You want to hear a funny story about Dawn and me, actually.
I want, of course.
Okay.
You may or may not remember this, Dawn, but this is a fact.
Oh, God. Okay.
One night, I don't remember who else was there. I swear to God, this is not like a. We were in a car. I forget. It was me, you, and I want to say Sandy Quinlan maybe, and that like that. But I might be wrong on that. But I only know you because you and I think Jen Hickey was there because I remember we dropped her off, and
Hopefully this is a good
How is this going to end?
I'll tell you how it's not going to
Oh
end.
my God.
I know. I'm alone.
Well, because I don't know. I'm trying to remember something else because I can't. I just don't want to get to the punchline. I want to get
Right. No, you're
And we drove around.
Is it embarrassing?
Yeah, of course it is.
For me?
I would for both of us. We both did the same thing, and
Why are we sharing it then?
well,
All right.
well, we're not. I am.
All right.
This is good. This is funny. This is funny. We just admitted to watching porn at my house. I can certainly share this.
Because you did that. I didn't
I
do
didn't
that.
do it. I don't even know what happened. We were mooning people. Dawn and
Oh,
I.
yeah.
Dawn and I. Oh, so you were you there?
Oh, no, but I've been there when Dawn
But you,
does
okay,
that.
so this is a fact. This happened.
She used to say,
Just remember
do you
doing
want to
this?
see the crack of dawn?
Wow, that's fantastic. I'm
I had
cuddling with my kid.
no idea she did it with you.
Yeah, well, the funny thing was that every time we dropped somebody off, we would moon them. And I remember Jen Hickey.
Are you sure?
Oh,
Why
yeah.
would I?
She just backed it up.
You did, Dawn.
That you had
but
you had a
That's
name.
with the girls in the car.
Dawn,
I don't
Dawn,
recall.
you had a name for it. The crack of dawn. I mean,
That's
come on.
different. That's with the car with the
No,
girls.
I-
I can't
how-
imagine being
how-
beside you.
So how would I make
it.
that up and know this story though? I didn't just.
You might have seen it. I don't. Well,
We
this podcast can be edited and remove that
Oh,
part of the conversation.
Krista, I'll edit it.
Oink, oink.
Don't worry, Don. We'll edit this part out.
I may or may have not
Oh,
moved back
stop
in the
it.
past. I don't recall
You
that
had a
evening doing that.
name. Yeah, we did. We were. I forget whose car it was. Who was driving? Doesn't matter.
We were obviously in opposite ends. And
No.
not beside each other.
We were. We. I think you were in the front. I was in the back. So it was the same side, or one or the other.
Oh,
But
sweet goodness. Okay.
Same size, but-
so there was four
But
cheeks.
it was
going.
always fully covered. The other part. It
No,
might
there
have
was
been
no.
a quick show.
There was no back burger. There was none of that. It was just
Yes, it must.
straight
I
out moon.
don't even know what that means, George.
Well,
But
you can
that's
figure
all
it
right.
out.
All right. I'm sure that was a quick thing. I don't think.
What is there rules? Like anything past 2 seconds is awful.
Just please stop backpedaling.
Seriously,
It happened.
Just own it.
I don't
It
believe
happened.
I was the only one that did that.
No.
though.
I just
weren't.
raised my hand. I said I was doing
George,
it.
I'm
with you.
not
Doing it too.
saying
George
you,
was doing. I mean,
but-
you were the best at it.
No, she was the best. She
If I
she-
wanted to be good in
We
something.
would also pee
You were.
anywhere.
Yes.
Where's the best? So my story is pretty much you pretty much know the story now. Where's the funniest place you've ever peed? Well, she has to
This
think
is
about
like really embarrassing.
would
Like,
pee
it. Who
anywhere.
cares?
We
all
would
pee.
anywhere.
Krista, all right, Krista. We'll let Krista go first. Would you?
We
Was
used
the,
to pee behind Redstone a lot.
who didn't
yeah,
do
we used
that?
to pee
Yeah.
at Brick.
Yeah,
we used to
oh,
pee
yeah.
by the dumpster there.
By the dumpster, yeah.
I peed in the alley in Boston. The
the
alleys by
actual
the bars.
alley? The
I
actual alley?
yeah,
peed
they say
on the stage
What?
at the Roxy behind the curtain.
Wait, whoa! By accident? Or
No, I had to pee.
Did you have a skirt? Did you just like?
I had a skirt.
Did you act like you weren't doing it? No,
Yeah.
there?
See, that's the way to do it.
I act like I wasn't
Was I
even doing
there?
it. Oh, I'm sure you were.
But you didn't know. That's how good she is. See,
I one
you're good
time
at
in a
mooning.
stall, thought I was actually over the toilet to go to the bathroom, but I was not. I might have had, may have
Whoa,
a few extra
wait.
drinks. I actually peed in the corner of the stall.
Yeah.
Seriously, that's awesome. Hey,
I
listen,
just-
you're in the
George, you know
vicinity.
what? You're getting all this dirt on us.
I never drank.
Well, he said he did moon.
I
you know what?
mooned with you.
According to my husband, he married the girl next door, and my boys.
Next door to who? What?
I was an innocent, nice girl.
Yes, you were, and then I corrupted you. Apparently,
It's only pee.
it's it's not mine. It's urine. Okay,
Yeah,
seriously,
It's nobody. We didn't do anything wrong.
you didn't. You didn't.
It's natural.
You know what? The mooning. It was a good show. You know what?
Well, that's what they told you, anyways, right? I mean, actually, when you dropped me off, you did moon me.
What?
Yeah, because there was like three of us left, and it was Jen. I think it was Jen Hickey, and she and I lived somewhat close. So then whoever was driving dropped me off next, and then I got the.
Did she like beep and go Hong Kong? Hey,
No, she
George.
didn't have to. She knew we knew it was coming. It wasn't like it was a foregone conclusion. Yeah.
You must have. All right. We'll
What?
just
What?
leave it alone.
That's true.
Imagine if there were iPhones then.
Imagine.
It would have been real bad.
I wouldn't be doing it.
Well, you say that. That's what everyone says.
That's what everyone says. Yeah.
I want to hear more Krista P in public stories.
This happened. So I just knew I have a very small bladder and I was drinking and I just knew I was not going to make it. There was just way too many people. I knew there was going to be a line. And I've done it in the coat room before.
Well, to be clear, done it means peeing.
Peeing.
Okay. Well, you said I did it in the courtroom.
I've peed in the coat room before.
Who hasn't?
But I just knew I wasn't going to make it to the coat room. I knew I wasn't going to make it to the coat room this time.
That was your preferred spot. Anybody can go to the bathroom.
Yeah,
I'm going to the coat room.
the line at the bathroom is
Ah,
way too long.
seriously.
And,
Always is.
always so
No one's
long.
getting
There's
coats.
always a girl crying her eyes
What
out in there and
she's a douche.
killing my buzz.
Ugh,
So, yeah, I peed on the stage.
nice. So you went past the coat room to get to the stage, or was it?
No, I was already on the stage.
Oh, I see.
We were just already there. That's where you dance there. And
When you weren't peeing on it.
and then I was like,
Slip and slide.
It was almost time to leave, in all fairness. Like, I was.
Oh, no, fair.
We
okay,
were-
everybody, we're closing in 5 minutes.
We're going to
Everybody,
be leaving
pee
in
if you
5
got 'em.
minutes. And I was like, I got to pee.
A lot of that stuff had like.
And I'm pretty
absolutely
sure
right.
Dawn was like, just go behind the curtain. And I was
I
like,
think this podcast is really painting a bad picture of me and the mooning and
you
the
objecting?
inappropriate movies that I did not
Don's
approve
not going to
of.
sign the release.
yeah, you weren't the one peeing.
I know.
That's
I don't
true.
think I recall signing a release before I did that.
Oh, you already did. You already did. Hear that rattling? That's Dawn and Christa ready to tell more stories. Yep, there it is.
There it is.
So you actually peed on the stage and nobody knew. That's the best.
Nobody noticed. Nobody knew. And then, we're driving home. I forget who drove home, not me. And I was like, guys, like, I peed on the stage. I just, like, left my underwear there.
Well, you got to get rid of the evidence.
I mean,
At least you were wearing it. That's good.
and I think everyone was like, oh, yeah. Like,
Duh, of
nobody
course.
even cared.
Avi.
Let's get breakfast.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
This is Bigfoot's open
go to
somewhere.
Bigford's is open at Wellington Circle.
Late night at Bigfoot's.
I'll get you a teddy bear, and I'll get you a stuffed teddy bear. Let's go.
See? That was the claw, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good time. Good times. Good times. Yeah, you have to act like you don't. Like one time well, now I'm telling.
Come on, George.
Yeah, George, you have no problem
Come on,
sharing
George.
other people's
That's true.
stories.
That's
so
true. Well, I was with you on that one. That's
it
our
doesn't
story.
make you look as bad.
Why?
Because then you ended with me doing it to you.
Well, it was one or
Really?
the other. It would have been me doing it to you if you were closer. It's not my fault. Geography chose that, not me.
Right.
I was not there.
No, I don't think you were. She was on stage, slipping and sliding.
That happened.
But one time I was at a gas station and you wear shorts and if you just do it and act like nobody, don't act like you did.
Right.
Act like it's not happening. Nobody even knows.
Yeah.
I've
Exactly.
read at a gas station. No one even batted an eye.
No one had any idea what just happened.
That's the way to do it. I'm peeing right now. You
They
guys
must.
don't even know.
I knew.
You guys.
I knew something was happening.
Right.
The leg was moving.
I didn't know that.
I was doing the kid and play again.
I didn't know
Doing
that
the
was
kid and play.
happening.
Eraserhead. So, Don, what else you got for us? Anything?
Really?
Yeah, really.
Really?
We might as well. You might as well. I'll edit it like I told you. It'll be this episode will be 3 minutes long after I get done editing everything.
I don't really believe you.
I think it's going to have 3 parts over 3 weeks.
Great. But just Chris's documentaries. That's all this is going to be.
This is going to be
Sat
one
here
long
and the
Netflix
train's tracking
documentary
Chris's.
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Continue the podcast. Yeah.
Continue it. Yeah, that's why you want to be drinking more and then do more podcasting.
What are you saying? The may or may not Tito's could be influencing my answers right now.
A little more, maybe, might. I don't know.
We're an open book. We already said that.
Yeah. Hey, I asked originally, what don't you want to talk about? You didn't say peeing on the stage, and you didn't say
We didn't
mooning.
really know what direction you were
I
going
didn't
in.
either. Well, I didn't even know either.
Yeah. We're sharing.
That's the beauty of this.
Right.
I pitch one softball, and then you hit it out.
Did you get this deep with other guests of yours into
No,
this kind of stuff?
actually not.
So yeah.
No, definitely not. I might not get any more guests after this. I'll have to air this one in December
Oh,
so I can.
no, you will, because now everyone's going to be like,
Oh, this is in
I want to give some.
No, I'm
truth.
kidding because
Oh, all right.
that people won't do it if I release
Right.
it tomorrow. Then people are like, oh, I'm not going to get.
Actually, I bet you more people will tune in. Maybe.
I
and
a
want
lot.
to share their stories.
That's true.
It's like a therapy.
It's
thing.
therapy.
It is.
So that's
therapy.
what I mean.
You'll get even more people. To
It's
do it.
therapeutic.
Yes.
There's no visuals, everybody, so it's okay. There's no visuals.
Yeah.
Except for my kid and play. That's it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of leg action going. Yeah,
It's a very comfortable room.
it is.
Yeah, now that the heat's off and not burning,
I don't know what that was.
Yeah, that was a little strange.
that's a problem. That's definitely a problem.
Yeah.
Now, when summer comes back, I mean, not when summer comes back. I'm sorry. When life comes back,
When life comes back.
What do you guys plan on doing? Because you said you haven't been in touch for a little while, just because of life. Nothing happened. So what do you guys? If life hadn't stopped, what would you guys have done? Anything?
Well, we were planning to go to New Hampshire for a week
Yep.
Nice.
with the families, both families.
Wow, that's cool.
We're going to go to Lake Winnipesaukee for a week. We planned
Yep.
that.
We had been meeting for Christa and Larry have been meeting. Anthony and I have been meeting them for dinner and like drinks, and
Yeah.
that was fun. We were starting to get on like a little.
Wow.
And it was really good
schedule.
because Larry and Anthony hit it off.
Yep.
So
Nice.
that always works.
Yeah.
And so we had been going out to eat. Then we were planning on going to Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, and like
See Dave
I think-
DeChara
Yeah,
work
you
at
were
Dave
gonna
and
come,
Buster's.
and
Yeah.
You were gonna
he was
come.
gonna power cards up for our
Yep.
kids.
He was going to power that shit up.
And, and Tommy Grady was gonna come too,
Yeah.
come
Yeah.
out and play.
Yep.
So
Tommy came to dinner with us a couple of times at Fusion too.
which was nice. You know, it kind of brought back. You know, now that our kids are starting to get, I mean, yours are older and mine are getting a little bit older, you can sneak out and get that time away.
Sure.
you weren't at the reunion.
No, I was not.
Well, that's the first reunion I went to.
Is that right?
It's the second I
Yeah,
went to.
first one I went to, but it was really nice.
Yeah.
It was nice to see everybody.
Right. It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. It was nice.
How many people went?
Oh, not that many. So
Not that many, but the people that went,
the
just
people that went
made
were
it
great.
fun.
I
It
mean,
was quality, not quantity.
It really was.
Yeah, everybody just, you know, had a good time, just had a couple drinks together, a lot of laughs.
There was a lot of people
you know,
from
some
our group.
dancing. Yeah.
From our group.
So was it your group?
It was our group
Okay.
of people.
Did you use
that
the
I haven't seen
restrooms,
so
Christa, or
long.
did you decide?
I used the restroom that night.
Oh, see, it's not a good time then.
It was a good time, but it wasn't a great time.
Right, yes, that's true.
Bobby Casey was there.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was awesome. And
Haven't seen him in forever.
And Stephen was there. Timmy was there.
Yep.
These people, I just saw one picture.
Those are
of
people
four
that you would love.
I love all of them.
You would. Well, I know you love all people, but it was just like
It's just a lot of laughs, a lot of relax, and
nice
just
people.
a lot of laughs like old days.
Yeah.
Like you just
what you
forgot
want.
about.
That's what you want. That's what you want.
Forgot about what, Don? The Troubles?
I,
I don't have troubles.
I was.
What I'm saying, you know what?
Well, you started to say it.
I meant it like you just like.
I don't know if you edited
life,
yourself.
No, like your life, like my life basically is my three boys, which I wouldn't have it any other way. I love my three boys more than anything in this world. But my life is revolving around going to every single activity, and so sometimes it's kind of nice when I step away from that and I have like even tonight, like you know I had to make arrangements to like you know make sure everybody got to A and B or whatever. But it's just nice. I feel like a little bit like alive, like it's a little bit of me.
You have
know what I
something
mean?
for you.
Right.
It's something for you.
And so being there that night and stuff with Christa and all that, it made me feel like I don't know. I was younger and just having fun.
Oh my God! I
It
had
just-
a life. I had
Yeah,
a life
it just-
before this.
Right.
It was
It
good.
brought you back to your high school days.
It brought me
Yes.
back to
Which I guess
the
is
old
what a high
days.
school reunion
we
does.
even had a cigarette in the car. I know.
Dawn is the worst influence on you, Christa.
No, that was not. That was not.
You, Christa?
Well,
It's
it was
okay.
just like, hey, we
To be
haven't done
honest
this
with you,
in 20 years.
Did you smoke in high school?
Oh my God, yes.
Did you?
And to be honest with you, I was
We smoked
very
a lot.
intoxicated. I had to have my husband come pick me up at Christa's
That's
house.
responsible. That's
Yeah.
good.
She did.
I didn't know you smoked in high school.
We did a lot.
I really didn't know that.
Of course, I haven't smoked since. I haven't smoked since like I got married.
I haven't
I was,
smoked in like years.
Yeah,
Wow.
but then so I bought a pack because it was a reunion.
Well, you gotta buy
And
it.
by the way, they're really expensive now. We used to pay $2.75 in a cigarette machine, and we push the little button and the thing
knob,
comes
yeah.
out. Yeah. Oh, we
Remember
pull
those with
Yeah,
the
you
knobs
pull,
you
you pull,
pull?
you pull.
thing,
Yeah.
and the thing comes out
Yeah,
with a pack
in the
of matches.
in the clubs when we used to
Yeah.
buy them in the club.
Yeah, and now it was like
crazy.
$15 for a
wouldn't
pack.
Did you want to do it? Were you disgusted by it now this time, or did you?
Oh my God, I loved it.
You did?
I don't
loved
recall
every
the evening.
Single,
Dawn doesn't
I loved.
remember.
I love every single puff of it.
Did you really?
Yes.
I was very intoxicated. Called my husband. The boys were all laughing at me when I was like, Anthony, you got to pick me up at Christa's. And then I walked in her house and I was like, hey, Larry!
Oh,
like
boy.
jumping all
She was
around.
singing Kid and Play
He
all
prefers
the
to be
way
called
home.
the Last Cat, by the way.
The Last Cat.
He prefers to be called the Last Cat.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
That's all right.
That's true.
That's
Thank
how I
you,
know.
George.
I don't even know his first
All right.
name. I call him the
All
Last
right.
Cat.
Last Cat. Yep.
I thought I was tight with Larry, but apparently
Well,
I'm not.
You're not Last Cat type with
All
him,
right.
that's for sure.
All right. All right. We were getting like this.
Well, you were. And then,
We were.
Then the COVID
we were
happened.
sharing sushi. We were
And
close.
you were sharing.
Like with chopsticks? How do you share? Or you
Well,
just
no,
split a roll?
We were sharing a plate
Eh,
on the table. We were like, come on, what are you doing?
anybody can do that.
Larry's going to be very happy, George. Very happy man.
Keep the last cat happy.
You gotta
That's all you got to do.
Last cat.
But I'm intrigued by this, Christa, because I first of all, I didn't even know you smoked. Second of all, you did smoke at that night of the reunion. Now, did you smoke since, or was it one and done?
Oh, well, it's every once in a while. If I can't take it, if I get stressed,
really,
I say I'm going to walk the dog, which is another great reason to have a dog, by the way.
That's why they got the dog, Dawn. See?
And I
It's the cutest thing in the world.
So
though.
me and my neighbor too. So she used to smoke, my neighbor, and then we'd get together and she'd be like, "You want to go outside?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, we'll go outside."
Dog's got to walk.
Dog's got to walk.
It's not going to walk itself. Wait,
Krista's got to smoke.
Krista's got to smoke.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like once every 6
Few and
months.
far between.
Yeah, it's like that was a great night with Dawn. That was. Yeah,
We had a good
we
night.
just drove around to finish that cigarette too.
Yeah, we cried.
Truth by Redstone. Is that what you did?
So
Up and down
I
Main
do remember
Street.
the cruise.
So like you can walk to my house from Fusion, but we drove
The long way.
The
Through-
long
through
we
Reading.
took the long
Yep,
way.
I do. I remember Krista saying we're taking the long way.
We're gonna take the long way.
We had some good music.
We had
With the playlist.
we had the playlist.
Smoking in the boys' room. Was that on there?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know if
hair
Smokers was it,
bands.
Yeah.
but Fight for Your Right to Party. Was
there
on.
you go.
Fuck me. That was
Beastie Boys.
Beastie Boys.
See,
I
I was
love the
thinking-
Beastie Boys. Now, there's some good rap.
Yeah, Beastie Boys was good.
That's not rap crap. That's good rap.
No, that's good rap. Quality rap.
That's good rap. I was thinking.
Sabotage is quality rap.
That's right.
It is.
And you don't remember that at all.
No, I remember, the night.
She remembers
being in the
getting
car.
there.
Yeah.
'Cause
I
she
had-
thought Bobby
How'd I get
was
home?
Steven. No, wait.
At first, I couldn't tell
Yeah,
who
you
was
said,
in the
"Who
parking
is
lot.
that?"
I
And
knew it was
said,
them.
"Oh my
I
God,
yelled
that's
out.
Bobby
Yeah.
Casey."
But
I'm
I
so happy to see him.
quite the mini Mai Tais, and then I think
Yeah.
I went to Tito's with cranberry.
See, I was driving.
So
I had
Krista stopped, and I knew that I had a ride with Krista back to her house, and
You were
Anthony
covered.
was coming to pick me up. Stephen was ready to stick me in an Uber, but that wasn't happening.
that
So,
didn't happen.
Yeah, and I also primed at Krista's house before we even went, which was very nice. Larry, the last cat,
The last guy. Yeah.
made us a great drink. He's a great bartender.
Yeah,
So
he's a good
It was just nice that we got to catch up ourselves a little bit before we went, because it's been quite a few years that we've been together. So
Yeah, it was nice to loosen up before we got there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then on the way home, Dawn's mooning the Uber drivers.
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
has been no mooning in many, many years.
Many moons would have
Many
been better.
moons.
Yes, that would have been good.
I want everybody out there to know there has been no mooning.
People are going to be waiting at the corner of your street. Come on, Dawn, drive by, drive by.
She's a notorious mooner.
It's too hot. Should I get your pants down now? Just kidding.
I can't peel these Spanx
Ah,
as easy as I used to.
Ridiculous. Got to wear skirts. or
Crack
something,
of
I don't know.
dawn.
The crack. That's great.
I had
by
a
the way.
name for it. Wow.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
like, hey.
I was so
wanna
clever
see the
back
crack?
then.
You were clever. The crack of dawn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. So glad we keep going
Yeah.
back to that.
You got it.
One time we were at the drive-in. Remember the drive-in in North Reading? It's now. It
Was it called
wasn't.
Starlight?
Yeah, it's called Starlight, and we had to use the bathroom like we often do. We have small bladders, and she'd be like, Dawn said, "Krista, I have like the best new idea," and I was like,
Dawn, do you know what she's going to say?
"What is the
I
best
have
new
no
idea?"
idea.
She's like, "Listen, you know how we totally skeeve sitting on the toilet seat?" I was like, "Yeah, I do." Totally skeeve. We usually squat.
Yep.
She's like, "Well, listen, we're gonna sit on our hands, and then we're gonna piss, and then we just wash our hands.
That's it.
That's it."
Just pee in your
And
hands.
I was like, "Oh my God, Dawn's a genius."
So the theory being is that your butt doesn't
Your
touch
butt
the seat.
doesn't touch
You don't
the
ever
seat.
sit on the
You're not
toilet.
getting-
We never
You're not
sat
getting
on
a
the
quad
toilet.
workout
Right.
because you're sitting.
You
just
squat.
wash your hands.
You squat.
Right. And she
genius.
said, "We just wash your hands."
Now they have paper things you can sit.
like a
Dawn-
shower
Dawn's
for
giving
your
me
hands.
looks.
Never
Dawn's
do
giving me
that.
looks.
Never do the paper thing.
Yeah.
You do the
We
hand.
always squatted.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but I triple up on the paper thing, and then I squat just for good measure.
That's right.
Just in case.
Just in case you fall down.
You never know.
You
You
know
never
what's gonna
know.
Wow, I was so ahead of my time.
You
sitting
were
on my
a
hands.
genius. I was like,
It's
I
kind of
never.
funny. I
even-
don't remember any of these stories, but that's good.
Would it be great if, like, you and I concocted all this crap up earlier?
And
Let's just pretend,
made it
make
up.
Donna think she's crazy.
Yeah,
the crack of dawn does have us familiar, right?
That sounds familiar to you?
that happened.
That really did. The crack of dawn. I like
Yeah.
that.
Well,
But then we made sure there was safety in numbers. We always dated brothers,
Right,
cousins,
cousins.
or
Yep.
best friends,
That
so
sounds
that
like
we
a
could
fetish.
stay together.
it
It
was.
was a fetish
Yeah, until our husbands.
until
really.
our husbands.
So did you guys pick? Did you ever say, I want him, no, I want him?
No, we
No,
never
we
even
never
thought.
liked
We had,
it.
we had different types.
There was many choose for
It,
George.
it worked out good because we didn't like the
I need
same-
a family with like at least 6 brothers so we can have a choice.
Yeah. Well, she would be dating someone. She'd say, "Hey, you got a brother or a best friend or a cousin?" Or I'd be dating someone. I'd say, "Hey, you got a brother or a best friend or a cousin?"
And if they say no, do you dump them?
Yeah.
Oh, hell
I can't do this. There's no,
Yeah.
Who's
No,
Don gonna date?
if Dawn can't come, I can't go.
Forget it. There's something there.
package
There's something there. Yeah, right? Wow. It's 2 for 1. I like it.
Yeah. Well, that's how you
Well,
stay
look at-
safe.
You did.
Yeah, that's true.
Tonight,
That's
look
true.
at-
That's how
That's
you
true.
2 for 1. Here we are.
This-
See,
this is-
we stay together.
I feel like Three's Company here. This is pretty good.
Yeah. Come and knock on my door.
You did actually.
I did knock on your
You
door.
did. So there you go. And I was ready to do the dun dun, but you. Beat,
I
you
was
beat me to it.
waiting.
Well,
I
was over here.
I
was
should have
over-
waited. I should
It's all
have
right.
gave you a few more
Yeah,
minutes.
give me more than 2 seconds to get over there.
Sorry. I should have.
That's all right. Next time.
Oh, we thought you would be waiting with the door open. To be honest with you.
Well, I was, but then I saw it come. I shut it. I want to look eager.
Do you have any embarrassing stories about yourself, George? You'd like to share with your followers?
I probably my followers. My mother. She's the one that follows me.
Well, I hope you edit this for your mother.
She. Yeah,
I'm a good girl.
I'll edit it. I don't know. I off the top of my head. See how
the
it works.
moody
How it
one's
works is
embarrassing.
how it works is you go, hey, remember that time? I go, oh yeah. Like
We have a lot of times.
yeah, I know. I'm finding that out. This is great stuff.
Yeah, we definitely have a lot of times.
What's your favorite, like, without being like wicked embarrassed? We'll lay off Dawn. Dawn's giving me looks over there. She either wants a new drink or she wants to kill me, one or the other, or both.
I think she needs another drink.
Yeah, I don't give like
She
kill
loves
looks.
you.
I'm not like that.
She would
No?
want to kill you.
Come on, you know me.
That's right.
We went to New York. We went to New York when Dawn was in hairdressing school.
Oh, it's embarrassing story.
Nice. All right.
We were 17 because
Because you
at
were
the time when
previously
you
16.
graduated high school,
Right.
you could be 17.
Yes.
So we were 17. Dawn was decided to become a hairstylist.
Right.
And she went to hairdressing
Before
school.
I became a nurse.
Yes, before she became a nurse.
Well, take that route.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know. New York was a good trip.
We went to the hair show in New York.
Went to a bunch of clubs.
We went to a bunch of clubs. And it was awesome. And Melissa Passanisi was with us.
Yeah.
You guys are just like, this is like guest heaven for me right now because you've mentioned Tom.
I
Yeah.
could tell you
Mention-
an embarrassing story that happened in New York. too.
Yeah, well, you have to now.
Dawn, you haven't told any good stories.
Yeah,
so
Dawn,
far.
your
Are you
stories
kidding
stink.
me?
You've
I
just been
have been the topic of
Dawn
like
is the star of this
90%
show.
of
well,
the
starring
story.
in him and telling him are two different things.
I am so boring. Go.
You were not boring. I wish I was a little tamer back then, obviously. I mean,
No.
but I guess that made me who I am today.
That's right, Don.
It's all part of
The
the experience,
reserved,
Dawn.
right? Yeah. Yeah. When we went to New York, we took the train,
We took the train.
and we may or may not had a few cocktails on the train on the way there. So we didn't really eat.
Krista confirms it.
We didn't really eat before we got there.
We didn't eat it all.
And
within
so-
that year.
It was like very warm when we got there, and so I went to go check us in.
Is it summer or is it unseasonably
I
warm
don't
here?
remember when it was.
It was fall,
was
but it was
warm.
unseasonably warm for New York.
Right. So I went to go check us in, and as I went to walk up and to pay and to count the money and hand the money over to the person working at the hotel, guest person,
gotta be better for that.
it got blurry, really blurry, and I was like, oh my god, I can't count this. So I don't know who I called over to take over.
Well, it
for me.
wasn't me. It was Melissa.
But
probably.
I took 2 steps, and you know the lovely rope things they have, like at banks or wherever and
Yes,
stuff.
yes, to form a
I
line.
fell right through.
You,
I fainted.
What, you
I don't-
did?
Yeah. And so I woke up in the security room with all these like fans.
is
and
that
I could
technical
say-
term for drunk tank?
That's our first day.
Yeah.
That's day one?
Yeah, we just checked.
We
what-
just
You checked
checked
into the
not-
hotel, right?
Yeah,
right,
we
of
checked
course.
just checked
checking
in.
in. So
So there you go.
I
So
believe
there
it
you
was
go.
I believe it was the heat and the not eating.
Is that what it was? Did,
yeah.
Krista, did you fall through a line?
No, I
She was
did
sitting
not, but
comfortably while I was checking us in.
That's fair.
I think it was the drinking.
Yeah, well, that may, I think she's right. I think it was the temperature. That's what it was.
Yes. It's hot
But
that day.
they were
Dawn
really
passes out at
nervous
82 degrees, apparently.
to make sure I was okay, and I like woke up like
Yeah.
all sergeant, like
She was
in
the
the
sergeant.
security room. I'm like, where am I? Where are my friends? Like, what's going on? And so they're like, ma'am, you miss. Well, back then, miss.
I was gonna say you were
Miss.
you were
Hot chick.
you were 18
Young-
years old. You're not a
Young,
mom yet.
hot girl.
Hot hairdresser.
What happened?
You fainted.
I said, I don't know what happened. So they made sure they walked me to the, remember the whole?
Yeah, they watched.
She ended up in a coat room and Krista peed on her.
Yeah.
I found Christa in the coat room
I
as I
was-
walked.
Okay.
Block for me.
I did.
Can you spare a
I think I
square?
did smoke a pack
Do
of
you
cigarettes
remember?
in the
Did you
closet.
see me fall, or did you?
I saw
remember
you,
taking two
I saw you
steps
fall.
towards
I
you
was like,
guys,
oh my
like-
god! But it was sort of like
Second
in
one's a
slow
doozy,
motion.
Don.
It is.
Yeah, it was like in slow motion.
So
For
yeah.
you, yeah.
Yeah, for me, I was like, wait, Dawn just
Right.
fell. Yeah. But then you were all right. But they
I was
made
ready
us-
to go for the rest of the time.
They
Yeah.
walked. Yeah, you
They
were
walked
fine.
me to the room to make sure
You
I
were,
was
you were
safe.
fine. You were fine.
I was all good to go after that.
Yeah.
And that is in itself, I guess, is embarrassing. But is there? You mentioned. I thought Melissa Passanisi was involved in this. Embarrassing.
She was there.
Melissa was there.
Oh, she was just there. She was a casual observer.
Yeah. The only embarrassing person that it happened to was me. Stuff like that kind of tends to happen to me. I don't know why.
You're a
Like,
magnet.
I just don't have the greatest luck.
Hey,
I have to say, I'm lucky now. Like I said,
Now you're
I
lucky?
have 3 healthy boys.
That's true.
That's luck.
that's true.
You know, I have a good husband, good family life. You know, we're all healthy, so that's good. You know,
Nice.
It's all good.
yeah.
I just want to say that. How long has it been since I've seen you?
Is this directed towards me or Krista?
I'm looking
Well,
right at you, Don.
not towards
Okay,
me
I'm
because
looking at you.
I've seen you.
Followers, he's looking at me.
Oh, I didn't. That's right. I didn't say your name. Yeah, Don. Because Chris and I have seen each
They
other off
can't
and on.
see George.
That's true. Well,
Put the
they
leg
can
down.
see.
He's working out again.
That's right. So-
George, it's been a long time.
It's been like ever. I think it might have been because I went to the first reunion. It might have been.
I believe that's the one I went to.
Yeah, because you said you went to 2.
Yes.
So yeah.
So,
No, wait. There was a 10-year, wasn't there? I don't know either.
I don't know.
I didn't go to.
The one I was at was at the Woburn Elks.
That was
I
the
wasn't
20th.
at that.
Yes, you were. I saw pictures of you there, Dawn.
I don't think so. I went to the second one. I didn't go to the first
That's
one.
the second
Someone
one.
moved me. It was Dawn. I'd recognize that anywhere. I'd recognize the cracker
You
Dawn
were
anywhere.
wearing a brown blouse, Dawn.
That's right, Dawn.
Don't know that that's. Oh, all right. I was at that one.
Yeah.
Oh, now I remember brown blouse.
my
See, I have to tell her what she wore.
She's triggered. Brown blouse.
No, you were
Yes.
at that one because I was like,
I
I,
was
can't
at
believe
that
you.
one.
Yeah, I would have. I was supposed to go.
Yes.
Why didn't you?
Yes. You were
Oh,
supposed
my
to go.
kids and my husband all got sick.
Well, then you should have left.
I know. I should have went anyway, but at the time my kids were little and I couldn't.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't go. And in fact, I even sent my check in. Missy mailed me my check back
Did you really?
after, which I
That's
told her
nice.
she
That
didn't
was
have
really
to.
nice, though, that
I was
she
like,
did
you
that.
really don't have to do that.
But that's
that was
very nice. Yeah,
she's
she's a sweet girl.
She's sweet.
Yeah,
So,
long story. You know, Larry. Oh, I'm sorry, Krista. Go ahead.
No,
I'm not-
go. I want you to go.
No, I don't want
No,
to.
go.
Krista can't sip if she's talking.
Oh, I'm sorry. How do you still have any more left?
I don't.
Larry, I see. I bumped
this
into
the last
Larry
guy?
Hurley.
Oh, Larry.
Hurley.
Oh, Larry Hurley, not the last cat.
No, not Larry the Last Cat. I'm sorry.
Larry the last.
Although
cat.
I do love you, Larry the Last Cat.
The last. Cat.
No, Larry. I bumped into
LTL.
Larry Hurley a
Did you
few
say,
times.
"Excuse
Yeah,
me"?
he is. No, I did not. He's like part of the AAU that my oldest son belongs to. He's very involved in basketball and stuff because it made me think of Missy.
Yeah, he's married to Missy.
It's a good reason.
I saw Larry
That makes
at
sense.
my game right after. You know how the reunion happened like a week later. The boys had.
You
a
told
game,
me you saw him.
and I saw him, and he wished that he went.
Yeah.
So George, it's been a long time getting back to that since I've seen you.
You're juggling like 4 stories right now. Which one are we talking about?
No, back to you.
Oh, okay.
Larry Hurley.
Stay with me. The followers are too right now.
Mom, are you following this?
Hurley was saying he wished he went to the
Yeah,
last
he
one.
wished that he went. Yeah,
Why didn't he?
he just thought
He saw
I
that
don't
one
know.
picture with Krista and 4 people and said, "You know what? That looks like a good time. I got to go to that one."
Pretty much.
All right. Fair
Is
enough.
that the only picture you saw?
I think there was 2.
Wait, what pictures was it?
Well,
There's
there's
a
one of
picture of
me, you,
Krista.
and Linda, and Tommy.
Craig
Yep.
Ritchie was in
Yep,
it.
Craig Ritchie.
Tommy looks.
This is me
fabulous.
doing, by the way, of
A
self.
selfie.
Like, anybody
no,
can
that
see
looks. That looks.
Is that
I
good?
got it.
Is that
I
good?
get it.
Just
You have to
selfie?
do a certain angle. I'm not very good at it.
This one?
I get
But you know what? Chris is just very photogenic. She comes out amazing.
No,
in every
no,
picture.
I have a
Seriously.
selfie stick.
I have to hit it at the right
And
angle. I'm not very
I have
good
a selfie
at it.
stick. Anyone can do it.
You know?
But you know what I want to get?
Anyone
A
can do
halo lamp.
A halo lamp?
Have you seen these halo lamps?
That's how I say hi. That's how I talk to an angel. I say, "Hello."
Hello.
Whoop.
So you put it behind your phone, and it makes you look amazing,
Like radiant?
like angelic.
Don't they just have filters?
So people on 90 Day Fiance use it
No, don't.
because,
Don't.
you know, they don't meet those people till after in person.
Do you watch the 90
Oh my
Day
God, it's my
Fiancé?
guilty pleasure. I watch the Pillow Talk. I watch
good
Before the 90 Days.
Lord.
I watch Happily Ever After 90 Days. I watch all the 90 Days. I am addicted to the 90 Days because these people are crazy.
The guy with the neck?
Oh my, Ed.
Big Ed.
Big
He
Ed.
calls himself Big Ed.
Oh, he's nuts.
I hate that I know
Did
this.
watch Love is Blind during this.
That was on Netflix,
Love
right?
is Blind is another good.
I did watch that. That is my guilty pleasure. I did watch that.
Don knows when to do the mic.
Yeah.
Listen, people, this is what I'm talking about.
Followers. That was me.
You need that one. So the halo lamp is what I want to get.
Ooh, that sounds good. I need
mean, it
whatever
made
kind of
this
filter
lady-
or whatever.
She was just older than me and just, you know, not, I mean, she looked fantastic. And this guy lives halfway across the world and he thinks he's marrying this gorgeous.
It's almost like false advertising.
It's false advertisement.
Like 365 days.
It's a lot like
That was a
365
rip-off.
days for Dawn.
Are you talking about the Russian girl who never met the guy? Like,
Yes.
yeah.
Did you? Oh,
No,
no,
I don't-
Lana and David. No, that's different.
Oh, Lana and David. I'm sorry. I'm thinking
Lana
of-
is David.
I'm thinking
I mean,
of,
no one
I'm
even
gonna have
thought
to
she
watch this
existed.
now.
No
Don't-
one even
don't-
thought she
don't.
existed. He
Don't
sent
do
her
it.
over $100,000 to the Ukraine over
Don't do
I'm
it.
seven
missing out. I'm
No,
watching
no,
Holy
no,
Moly.
no, no, no,
Like
no.
I
You
should be
gotta
watching.
watch 90 Day, but watch
No.
the Pillow Talk one because these two ladies remind me of me and you. They sit on the couch and they comment on the show while the show's going on.
You're watching people watching the show.
George, you would be really good at that. You should do a Pillow
What is
Talk
that called?
podcast.
Pillow Talk podcast.
I did watch Celebrities Watching last night for the first time,
It's almost the same thing. Only
which
with
I found.
crazy
I only
people.
watched that for like a few minutes.
Yeah.
Celebrities watching what?
They were watching movies and commenting.
Yeah, celebrities.
What is this?
watching
Mystery
movies.
Science
I was just
3000?
flipping through, like.
Oh, sure, Don. I was flipping through it 2 hours later.
It's flipping through 365 days.
Wow.
You watched it for 365
His
minutes.
name was Massimo, but I was just flipping it.
I don't know. I mean, it could be.
I apologize
It-
to him that I said his name incorrectly because that man
Maximo?
deserves to have the names.
He doesn't
Maximo.
have the correct name being spoken. Don, if you watch 300, If
I
you
did not watch
no,
the movie,
that's
George.
not what I meant.
watched
That's
10
not-
minutes of it. Thank you.
10 minutes.
Follow us.
If
Okay.
you watched the 90 Day Fiance, you will lose brain cells. It's a fact.
I just watched it as a guilty pleasure. Like
You
I
should
said,
always
I
have
watch a
guilty
lot of
pleasures.
other thought intriguing.
My wife loves you right now. My wife will never listen to this anyways, but if she did, she will love you right now because that's all she watches.
90 Day Fiance?
Yeah, it's
See,
maddening.
Bonnie is right. So
she's better than
it's
that.
just a good.
So her and I wouldn't be like this. She doesn't like Holy Moly or anything.
No, she does. We watch Wipeout
All
together.
right,
No,
good.
I love Wipeout. So it's just a guilty pleasure. It's
You
like
need a
when I
guilty
want to
pleasure.
like just have stupidity thrown at me and just
Exactly.
laugh and say you
Shouldn't have to think all the time.
then I'm with you.
Yes.
Then I'm with you.
Yeah. I mean,
You need to like laugh.
sit down with Bonnie and watch an episode.
No, I can't. I've tried. It hurts.
You know what's sad? And those people are really
So-
trying to look for happiness. Too.
Right.
Are
I
they
know,
though? Are
but
they
how
though?
stupid are they?
Ex-
Well, first
exactly.
of all, if
Well, they
you're
all wanna be
65
reality
years
stars,
old,
too.
That's it.
Big Ed is 55 years old.
Ed.
You, a 20-year-old
He tells you
gorgeous
to call
girl
him Big
from the
Ed.
Philippines does not want to marry you because she's in love with you.
Right.
You find someone your own age and your own height.
The premise is ridiculous in the first place.
It's ridiculous.
The title gives it away.
Yeah.
You are going to watch. There's a show called Ridiculousness on MTV, which I love.
Yes.
Yeah. That at least it's honest.
It's honest. Yeah.
90 Day Fiance. The title alone tells you are able
But
to
there
watch
are some couples
steaming
that
pile of
have
crap.
made it. There's some couples
Well,
that
the
have
Love
made
and
it.
Blind,
and
too,
they're
I mean.
still the same. I mean, they're still together. They're good. I mean, it does happen. Not with Big Ed and those people are nuts. But
That man's nuts. Grab him.
yeah,
Hey, did you see pictures of Big Ed when he was younger?
yeah, he looks great.
Yeah, he did actually.
I'm like, oh my God, that's not him. That's a
How
lie.
does he go from,
From
that to the
this.
thumb?
Well, look at us.
Well,
look at me.
well,
No, stop.
no, just kidding. You guys are great. Stop it.
no, you look.
I'm gonna take a picture of you both, and I'm gonna put it up so people can see what we're dealing with. Dawn, you don't have to. You can stand up straight. You don't have to show us your ass. You can just. We'll take facial pictures.
I know you wanted to moon, but you're not gonna.
I don't think the crack of dawn looks like it used to. 20 plus years ago. I'm going to
Yeah.
go with 20.
Go with
Go with 20, not plus.
Go
Yes.
with 20, but it's more like 30 though.
All right. I was trying to be nice.
Wow, Christa. Are you guys football fans at all? Because I have a funny Moon.
Yes.
There's a quarterback named Warren Moon. There's a quarterback named Brad Johnson, and somehow I think they played for Minnesota at the time, and Warren Moon
Kings, yeah.
had played, and Brad Johnson was going to take over. So a guy had a sign in the stands that said, "You've seen our moon, now see our Johnson." It made it on TV. There's nothing wrong with that. You can say that.
You can.
You can say that.
Nothing bad about that.
No, it
Yeah.
was pretty clever.
Play on words. That's good.
I like a good pun now and then, don't you?
I do too. It reminds me of the movie Airplane.
Sweaty
Back.
balls, right?
You remember the movie Airplane used to have all that?
Yeah.
Those words.
What's our vector?
Those words,
you know, like
What's our
play on
vector,
words.
Victor?
Right. You drag Walton around. Is that one or two? I don't even know.
Yeah. Well, the good old days.
Yeah.
Do you have what's your favorite? Did you and I have any classes together? I don't think I had classes with either of you, actually.
I don't remember you being in any of my classes, but you know what? I don't remember any of my
I was
classes.
just going to say, how do you remember the classes?
I remember my
who-
Italian class. That's it.
Of course,
Because
we're
there
not
were
in
6
the
people in
same
it.
homeroom.
We were in the same homeroom from 7th grade on.
Well, I would hope so.
Yeah. T&T.
TNT.
TT.
T. Yep.
T squared.
Yep.
There you go.
And you were in the homeroom next door.
Yeah.
You should be with
You were
Patty and
Melissa.
Lisa.
You were
Patty.
Melissa, right?
Lisa, Melissa.
No, actually, I wasn't with Melissa Pass. You mean Passanisi?
Yeah.
I don't know if she.
Oh, so you were the next one?
I don't know. I have Mr. Rocher. But that doesn't mean anything because you don't even know where.
No, he wasn't in our hallway.
Yeah, he was for a little while, wasn't he?
I don't know. I was in the brick hallway.
I hate to say it. Yeah, I was. Who was our homeroom teacher?
It was the Italian teacher, Miss Gentili.
Okay, that's
And then it was Miss Kaplan after Miss
okay.
Gentili
That's
left.
right. All right, that's who.
I don't even know.
I
who
remember Miss
Kaplan is.
Kaplan.
She's an Italian teacher. Where was Mr. Rocher?
At the corner, if you go.
Okay. I know
So
now.
I think there was one in between us then, right?
That's why it's a big square. and I'm
it's a
saying
big
it's in the
square-
corner. Well,
but
there's-
I know the corner you speak of.
Yeah. Yeah, like if I was walking down and my homeroom was on my left, you would be the next one on.
Yep. But you weren't with Melissa?
Maybe I was.
Maybe not.
No, I might have been. There's a good chance. NOP.
You're asking us if we were in a class
I
together.
know.
You can't remember your home.
I know that's not a good look, is it?
And to be honest with you, I don't remember if we were in a class together, George.
Well, junior high was easy because you had I was
Right,
I was
teams.
level 2
You had
Spanish.
teams, right?
Yeah,
And you had teams. So that's how the middle school set up.
That's how we were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I don't think I was ever. I was funny because I was thinking about Melissa tomorrow, and I don't
Well,
think
you
I
gave away your guess to the followers.
Yeah, but you're after her, so this is like Pulp Fiction.
We're going to be
stuff.
after her.
Yeah, because Larry Burns.
How did we get
Gave it away.
Tarantino circle.
Yeah,
jerk.
exactly.
Yeah, we got moved.
You didn't get moved.
I'm sorry, followers. We'll be tuning in soon.
We got bumped.
You
We
bumped.
might be asked back. You know,
This
we
might
don't
be
know.
2
Want to
episodes.
hear a funny story? My mother does this. Like I'm filming this right now. Right, today's what, July.
10th?
Let's roll with that.
Okay.
You're not going to be on until like August 20th, okay? But my mother will listen to it and she'll take notes. Like if I said something wrong about, the porno that you guys watched was called. She'll send me a text that says, like she's actually like correcting everything I say.
Oh, my
And I'm like,
God.
Mom, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Like what?
Right.
What? I mean, if she's gonna send me a text that says, "Bone me up the ass," and she's gonna know what that means. But I'm gonna be like, Mom, I'm not gonna do that. But she's talking about the porno that was on.
Right, yeah.
And
All circles back.
it all circles back to. But point being is that I don't know what she's talking about.
Right.
She just sends me this text and she corrects me and like, this you did this blah blah blah. And I just
But that's awesome.
That's nice.
That's
You're
a
getting
good mom.
positive
It's
feedback.
good mom,
from your
giving
That's
notes.
good.
no, I'm getting corrected because
Yeah.
I'm saying the wrong crap.
But it's too late.
But I think she makes it up anyways because I mean,
I feel like this whole entire podcast, nothing needs to really be corrected. Maybe minus a couple stories, but other than that,
I'll edit it.
yeah, it's all
Wink,
good.
wink.
Nudge,
I see that wink.
nudge.
Yeah, it's
Ra-
all right.
I see a wink and I raise you a nudge.
Nice.
But I don't think I've ever been in any class with Melissa Passanisi ever in the history of my life.
I don't think I have
so I have to
either.
ask her. But you hung out with her though.
Yes.
I feel like I was in a class with her, but
A class by itself.
I don't have a very good memory of the classes.
We weren't in any classes together.
No, I don't think
So
so.
how did you guys decide to?
Homeroom.
Well, there, yeah, you said
Just homeroom, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
you were in front of Dawn.
might
We were in
have
front of
been in
Dawn.
a
Was it someone in the
class.
middle?
Our lockers were near each other. Maybe
Yep.
we were in a class together. One class,
Yeah.
not a lot.
Yeah. Because I took Spanish. You took Italian.
Italian.
Yeah.
I took Spanish. Who did you have for Spanish?
Are you kidding?
No.
I don't know.
Oh, you meant okay. You meant how am I supposed
That's
to
what
know?
I meant. I don't remember. I have twins. I
Are
can really
you
remember
kidding?
who has who
She
for a
doesn't
teacher.
know what
you know?
day it is or what year it is.
But how did you guys become friends?
Probably just kind of like
Just through Homeroom.
Homeroom and just kind of likes and stuff like that. I don't know. Just kind of became close and.
Did you sat in front of her or was someone between you?
Kristen Tarasi was in between us.
She's tall. How'd you guys even see each other?
Good point.
I
Well,
played,
she was always up doing something, talking. She was in student government.
I played tennis with her. I played tennis with her a
No,
couple
sir.
times. Yeah, after high school, I played tennis. And I think, if I remember correctly, I think she kicked my ass.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, she was good.
She lives in Burlington.
Does she?
She does?
Yeah. She's married. I remember I told you.
Oh, she's married to Alex. Oh, sore spot.
So
Sore spot?
her daughter
Yes.
is same grade as Logan.
Oh my gosh.
Because
Mauro.
her daughter went up to Logan in middle school and said, my dad went to school, not my mom, but my dad went to school with your mom. And I'm like, how do you know, like, I don't, never bumped into them because there's 5 elementary schools, so I never saw them and anything. And we didn't cross paths with sports or anything like that. So
That's
I did
funny.
finally see her with that open house in middle school. I saw her, I said hi. And I've seen her a couple times. I saw Alex a couple times at the high school for like a couple events, but not really. Yeah. He was my lab partner in science one year.
There you go. But no, Kristen was in student government, so she was never
Yeah, I don't
never
think
in
she was
homeroom.
ever there
She was never in homeroom.
Really?
Yeah.
So it was really like an empty desk between me.
It's a
and
great
Yeah, I
gig.
remember we did talk an awful lot in homeroom.
She was always collecting for Globe Santa or something. She was.
Dawn finds that extremely funny.
Yeah.
She was. If I knew
was good.
now,
Those
what I knew
counselors,
then,
yeah.
If I knew then what I know now, I would have been more involved.
What,
Like I tell
what
my
a cool-
kids, like be on student council, be on. I didn't do anything. She was in everything.
Yeah. Her daughter is the same way.
Same way. Oh, there you go.
She's like treasurer or something like that. Because
Yeah.
I said to Logan, are you going to try to be like on the council? He's like, no. Because you have to do that. Like,
Nuts.
yeah.
I was like, it looks good. He does all like the volunteer stuff and stuff like that to go on his.
You want to get
applications
on
for
your college
colleges.
application. And even at college, I'm
Right.
like, Jared, there's so much to do at college. Like volunteer, like do some stuff. And he's like, Ma, no.
Yeah, like he just filled out a thing to be a mentor for the freshmen coming in.
That's
next year.
good.
So I said, it looks good on your college
That'll look
application.
good.
So he wrote a huge long essay for it and stuff. I don't know. He's very, very good with grades. You know, he's very smart. He does high honors. I don't have to worry about him.
That's good.
It's the other two.
Then I get the frickin' frack. They're not as
Motivated.
to do the schoolwork. It's
oh,
very good. I
she's-
like
you
that.
tell
Bump
she's a
that.
parent.
I told you. We got each other's back. We
Yeah.
can talk for each other.
Motivated is the word you're looking for.
Yeah. So I'll be going back to middle school next year again.
Oh,
so
good.
2 years from now, I'll be going to college again. Because my son can't even microwave anything. But that's all right.
Wow. Dude, well, I hope they're not listening.
Oh, they won't listen to it.
Oh, they know
I'm
the
teasing,
truth.
I'm teasing. They know the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll get better, more into it. They just, I think it was hard with the homeschooling too,
Oh my God.
I mean, they went on the calls and everything, but I don't think it's the same. It's not for everybody. I mean, they did all the work. They didn't have any problems with it. But I just think the interaction with the school and the teachers and fellow classmates,
Yeah.
socialization.
You miss a lot.
You do.
Miss a lot. My son in college was so happy because all his college classes were on Zoom.
Oh, that's fun.
And,
Yep.
Larry took his accounting final for him. And it was
Allegedly.
Allegedly, Larry was behind the screen
That is funny.
because, Jared's in the hospital administration program. And he's like, I just cannot do accounting. And you have to pass you.
Accounting for it.
So Larry's like, you know what? If you're managing a hospital, you're going to have your own accountant. I'm going to help you with this.
Good for him.
And thank God.
Good logic. I like that.
I was just like,
Is
You're not gonna-
Larry an
you're not gonna do it.
accountant?
Larry is a finance guy.
So he could do
so
that
he
class.
knows
That comes
math.
easy.
I can't do
Yeah.
math, and both of my kids inherited my ability to not do math.
Right, you can do that. You're really
No,
smart. You
not
did well.
at math. Not at math.
What's your best subject? What was your-
English.
Yeah, you did well.
I did good in English. I still do good in English.
I did
can
good in
speak
English.
It. I can speak it.
You can write it
I
right
can
there.
write it.
Seriously. What more do you need to do?
Right. So that happened. So my son was excited about that. And then someone broke into the Zoom class, a college class.
Oh, the accounts. I heard that was happening.
Yeah. Someone broke in during class and he had first he signed in as John Stamos.
Who still looks
Then
really
he fu-
good, to be honest
Then he
with
signed
you.
in as Dick Humongous.
Dick Humongous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good because in homeroom you go Humongous Dick because you go the last
Right,
name
the
first.
last
my
name.
God.
You got to
right.
think it like
So
that. You
funny.
gotta,
That's
you
what
gotta-
he was thinking,
Yeah, exactly,
right? That's
yeah,
what he was thinking.
exactly.
So then finally the professor goes, "Are you in this?" No, she didn't even notice. And then the kid says, "Shut the fuck up," in the middle of class.
Wow.
And Jared was like, "Oh my God, Mom, you got to hear this." And so we put it on so we could all hear it because he had the thing in his ears. And the kid's like yelling at the teacher, and then he was gone. And it happened a lot. Not as funny as that episode, but it did happen a lot. People were breaking into Zoom classes.
Wow. I wonder what the
Yeah.
allure is.
No, I
Funny.
heard a lot. Our
Funny.
school went through Google.
A Google Classroom?
Yeah.
Google Hookup, whatever it's called.
Yeah, it's like Google Classroom.
Google
so-
hookup?
Yeah, it's like Google.
I don't know about that. We had Google
Chat
Classroom.
Chat.
Woof.
Not hookup. You know what I mean. Forget it.
Wasn't sure what
Skip
apps
over it.
Krista
Edit
has
that.
on her
Edit that.
laptop, but it was Google Classroom.
get
We're
a
gonna
hold of
edit that.
I'll edit it. Don, I'll edit
It's
that for
edited.
her.
Right, yeah.
It wasn't even
Hey.
under me. It was Krista.
I'm telling you, I'm going to edit for her.
Oh,
That's how. That's.
I like it. She's catching up to me with stories.
Yeah.
There we go.
This is good. I like
That
this.
happened.
That happened. Dick Humongous. That's great.
I hope they get to go back to
I
school.
like the John
in fall.
Stamos. I do and I don't. So,
Why don't you?
my parents are high risk and they've been quarantining with us since we got home from the Bahamas on March 13th.
Oh, just
And
in
we
time.
had
I was
no
nervous, you
idea
guys. Yeah.
what we were flying into at Logan. Like, no idea. We had no idea. The Bahamas was like just regular, thousands of people everywhere, no problem. And Logan was a ghost town. And we were like, what is
Yeah, right.
what is
Right.
happening? So we've been quarantined together with my parents since then. They're high risk. Jared has asthma. He's high risk. So Zach's fine. But if Zach goes back to school and brings it
Right,
home, so it's a toss up. Of course, I want him to go back.
Right. No, I know what you're
If he
saying.
got it, probably nothing would happen to him. But
But it's still a chance. You don't
it's
know
still
how
a
your
chance.
body reacts.
I don't know. So I'm on the fence. I want them to go back, but I want them to be safe. I don't. Jared's college has a plan to go back, but they also have a plan B not
Right.
to go back.
Right.
So it depends on what happens. I don't know how they're going to test 8,000 kids. They're moving them in, and then the first 2 weeks they're going to test everybody, but it's a little too late since everybody already moved in.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But that's how colleges are handling it. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah, but I do want them to go back.
I mean, I want them to go back, but I want it to be as safe as possible for them to go back. I just feel like
I don't think I want to send my kids to a college that tests you 2 weeks after you've been there.
Yeah. No, so you move in.
you
and
move
the
in, you're
fir-
quarantined. You can't go anywhere,
Yeah,
right?
but
For 2 weeks.
Yeah, you're quarantined. You're right.
But
But he
you're
lives in
already-
an
if you're
apartment
bringing
with
it
six
in.
guys.
I was going to say, I mean,
He lives in an
But I
apartment
think
with
that's
six
all the
guys.
colleges are doing it
Yeah,
that
but-
way. I
but-
mean, what else? How else could you do it?
do it like Fight Island is doing it. You take the test
And then you go.
and then you quarantine for 24 hours to get the results, and then you
yeah,
periodically
that
do.
makes
I mean, that's
I 100% agree.
why
I
wait
don't
2
know
weeks?
why.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody could catch it in 2 weeks.
I agree.
And everybody will.
You goddamn
Right.
right they will.
Yeah, in college.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah.
Come on. Last year he lived in an apartment with 7 guys and they all got flu type A. And he called me and he's like, I don't know how we all got it. And I'm like, really? You haven't cleaned the bathroom since the day you walked through the door. I'm actually glad because he came home.
Don't they have a coat room?
God only knows where they pissed. He came home with buckets and buckets of Purell and Clorox wipes because they never used them. And
Right.
it actually worked out. It actually worked out because
Good
I
for you.
needed it.
Yeah.
It's so funny because I thought you meant like they've been responsible. They had all these stuff just because
no.
they didn't use it.
I
It's just
dropped
left
every
over.
parent dropped off a Rubbermaid bin filled with Clorox wipes, Purell, Clorox spray. He brought it all home. Everything I sent came home, which was
That's
good because
good.
I needed it. but
Right.
That's why you got sick. So yeah, they're all gonna. If he goes, they'll all get it.
No, that's a smart way of doing it. What you suggested. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's fine.
Wonder
It's
why
not
they're
mine.
not.
I
Doing
mean,
it.
isn't that what they did with the basketball in Disney? Like, did they all have to?
Yeah, you wait. You have
Yeah,
to
yeah.
you test, and then you have
So-
to quarantine till you get the results, and then they even do it a step further. They wait. Like I'm only speaking just of the UFC. They tested before they got on a plane, then they tested before they got into their hotel, and then they tested before the weigh-ins, and they could probably get tested one more time tomorrow. The fight's tomorrow night, And so they're going to be tested 4 times, which seems like
like
a
overkill.
lot. But you're
But you know what? I'd
getting,
rather have overkill than
you're getting up to the
right.
pretty much up to the minute
Up to the
Right.
because
minute.
you're quarantining until you get the results.
Yep.
So you can't like screw around after that. And if you do, you get caught for the next one. And I know it's different because there's only X amount of fighters, whereas college is, thousands of kids, so it's different.
But
But
still, I mean, that is a risk to go 2 weeks. What's the chances?
I said you're going to
that's
be
crazy.
in a room with your
You're already there.
5 roommates
Right.
for 2 weeks, and so if you get tested, so you're not going to go out.
right,
That's not going to happen.
That's not going to happen either with the kids.
you don't go to college to sit in a room.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know what to tell you, Mom. So I don't
I think
know.
my son's going to go to study
Oh, yes,
and
of
not
course he is.
attend anything else.
Oh my God. Yeah, I was hoping that would
What's he
happen
going to
too.
study?
I was hoping that was going to
Law.
happen, but no.
Law.
He is.
Oh, he is?
Maybe the first one. He wanted to know what Thursday stood for. I was like, oh, it's Thursday. Thursday. That's what
Thirsty
started
Thursday.
off the weekends, buddy, back in the day.
He couldn't figure out Thirsty Thursday?
No, we were talking about it at Thursday. Well, he had asked me if I drank when I was younger, and I said I was very appropriate, and I might have had a drink before I was 21. But
You lied.
A drink?
You lied.
no, sir, I
You
said I
lied.
had a drink before I was 21.
No,
Said
you
you
said
might have
you
had a drink and you were appropriate.
And I said, well, you know what he said? We had a game at Stoneham High School last year.
Get,
and when we
get
were
Don
there,
drunk.
And we were at the game at the high school, and when we pulled up and stuff, we got out of the car, and I think it had to have been like he saw the rocks with the names, and he goes, "Are you kidding me?" He goes, "You went all the way up that high and painted your name in the rocks." He goes, "Mom, I hope you didn't drink and then go up there." I was like, "Of course not. Why would I ever drink and hike up there?"
You would never
He's
do
like,
that,
That is
Dawn."
so high.
Don,
You
that's
would-
so unlike you.
That's-
That's ridiculous.
That's
Does he even know you, Don?
ridiculous.
Of course he
It's
wouldn't
like,
do that.
It's like he doesn't know who he's
He
talking
doesn't even know his
to.
mother.
God. I think we slept up there.
I don't remember.
Not
it.
by choice.
We were there late. But I did say, it is very high. And yes, everybody was very
Wait,
safe.
you were very high? Or
No,
it was-
I didn't do that. I said we were very safe going up there.
Oh,
so.
yes. The harnesses were all there and everybody.
But
We
he
had our
thought it
rock
was- he
climbing
thought it was
slippers on.
extremely.
Hey, I like those, by
Do
the
you
way.
like these?
Yeah.
Rock climbing slippers.
Yeah, they felt it was a little unsafe.
A little.
Burlington's rocks are a lot lower, so
Oh, Burlington has rocks also?
they do. Yeah, they're lower. They're not like
Yeah, they suck.
Copy.
they do. It's not like us Spartans.
That's right.
We are Spartans.
Well, what is Burlington? The Burlington Asshats?
Rockets.
Oh, Rockets?
Oh, it's Burlington Mall.
Yeah. The
Burlington Mall, it
Malls.
keeps expanding and expanding. I mean, I have so many
I
restaurants
can't
and
wait.
stores.
I can't
and-
wait till I can go in the mall again.
Yeah. I haven't gone to sit in a restaurant to eat, but I have sat outside to eat. Like I've gone to Pressed to eat.
Wait, you got depressed eating?
Press Cafe.
Oh, what's that?
It's have you been?
I have been. It's pretty addictive. They make these hot sandwiches that they press. in
Hot
a
sandwiches is
panini.
on the healthier side. It's not like a fast food
Doesn't
like
sound
a
like they're recreating the wheel. What,
No,
Press Cafe, really?
it's like
Well, you just said hot sandwiches.
it's
like
just a hot
panini.
sandwiches on a panini.
It's not like it's like breakfast. They have breakfast burritos. They have
My mother's now typing reinvented the wheel, not recreating the wheel. That's what she's doing right now.
Is that what she's doing?
Yeah, she's doing right now. I'm going to get that.
Silently.
Look up my phone.
is she going to be correcting me too? Because I know.
No,
I
she
made a
won't correct
lot of
anyone
errors.
else.
My
No, no,
mother
no,
used
no,
to
no.
correct me all the time.
No, that's your mother's job. It's not
Dawn Marie.
Dawn Marie.
Exactly.
Every Dawn's middle name is Marie, right? There's no Dawn
Yeah,
Gladys.
you know what?
Dawn Marie.
Well, you know what? A lot of people wanted me to, my mom and dad, to have named me something different.
Noelle.
Like Noelle, yeah, or Holly, because my birthday's on Christmas. So,
Better than Yule log.
So when we gave her a fake name, it would be Noelle. Like if she didn't want a guy to know her real name, she'd say
or
Noelle.
Crystal. My other name is
Crystal.
Crystal. And I live on Crystal Circle now, which is kind of funny. Followers, don't go looking for me.
Right. Burlington, huh? Excellent.
Yeah.
Full
Yeah.
crystal circle.
Yeah, because remember they used to have those potty lines, and we used to talk on those potty lines.
Yeah.
And people would give a fake name. Why would you give a real name?
That's a good point.
Yeah. We always had fake names.
I got it's funny you should mention that because
How
after
come a blank? What's yours? Oh, I'm sorry, Joy.
it's okay. Hey, listen, it's your show. You go do.
I-
What was your name? What's your fake name?
I forget.
That's terrible.
That's not gonna fly. You're not
I
gonna use it
swear to
again.
God, I forget.
You forget your fake name?
I used it a lot.
Well, not,
I know.
not
That's why I'm
enough.
saying it. I can't believe it wasn't Stephanie, right?
Oh, it was Stephanie.
All right.
Thank you,
All right.
Dawn.
Thank you,
I
Dawn.
didn't mean to interrupt you, George. Go
No,
right
no,
ahead.
no. It's fine. It's
I'm
fine.
sure
was
your
just
story is
my
much more
favorite.
fascinating
No, that
than
was actually
Christa
great.
being Stephanie.
Go.
Okay, good.
Go, George.
Why Stephanie though?
Grease 2.
Oh yes,
Stephanie
Cool
Zanoni. Was,
Rider,
like,
yeah.
So cool.
she wanted a cool rider.
It was Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah,
before
she was hot.
became
That was a
Michelle
good
Pfeiffer,
little dance
before she
dance
was
song.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
Who's the other one? Adrian was Adrian Zemed in that? Or is
Yeah.
Wow.
He played
And
Johnny
Michael,
Nagarelli.
yeah.
I'm so disappointed
Johnny,
in
yeah.
myself.
Yeah, you knew that.
Come on, you know you.
And Lorna Luft, who was
never
Liza
seen-
Minnelli's sister,
Yeah.
was in it.
What's her name?
Lorna Luft.
Lorna Luft. Is that a real thing?
That's a real thing.
Is that like the 99 Luft balloons? What,
No,
aren't they red
that's
balloons?
Nina-
Isn't it red
Nina.
balloons? Don't they say red balloons? Why do they call them Luft balloons? What is that?
It's German for red.
Apparently, but you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
No.
99 Luft balloons.
It's the song's called, you know that song, 99 red balloons,
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
red balloons. It's called 99 Luft balloons.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah.
It's German. It's because she sings in German during the
Does she?
In the song, she sings part
Chris
of it.
is like an encyclopedia, book of knowledge. Yeah.
No, only useless things.
She forgets her name.
Only useless things.
Obviously,
it wasn't
a
a
fake
real
name.
name.
No, I
It was
know.
her fake name.
But if
George.
it's your fake name.
All right, we want to hear this story that you've been
Go.
building up.
Well,
now.
this
You
isn't
were
a
gonna
great
tell
story.
us.
This isn't a great story at all.
That's a big letdown.
Well, now
Sorry,
you've
followers.
built it
It's a
up.
huge
I am
letdown.
sorry, followers.
You've built it up.
I did. Well, because you were talking about party lines, and my first, that was with Shannon. We referenced that before.
Yeah.
She talked about how, there was phone call. Like I didn't remember anything about that. So remember Michelle Smith? Sure, she's now Michelle Smith Cruto, redhead. She lived actually.
Yeah, she lived on Hancock Street.
Yeah, yes, she
Yeah,
did.
I knew her.
I lived on like I could throw a rock at her house. I really did once, but no. So that's how I know you can do it. And she and my mother both, like, not, I'm exaggerating, but Michelle's like, oh my God, we had the pylons and you couldn't do this, and like she remembered everything that Shannon was talking about, whereas I was telling Shannon, no, we didn't have that. No, I didn't do that. I didn't know.
Yeah, we had the party line.
I didn't know this stuff. Well, I think I knew about a party line, but like long distance being 2 towns away at some point.
I was big.
What?
No, but these guys, some of the guys were from far away.
Yeah.
I was like, where?
Right.
Where are they from?
Like Norwell.
Are you joking?
No.
You know, I work in
I
Norwell.
know.
Oh,
you
okay.
weren't
I thought you
you
said
told
that.
me you were driving
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Norwell, but they were.
Wow.
And that was like far.
Yeah, well, back then, sure, from Stoneham. Yeah.
Methuen.
Far.
Far.
I'd be like, click.
I dated a guy from
Click.
Canton once. That was super far. That
I
was just
remember
too-
that.
Yeah. Yeah, you went with me one time. Yeah. His father
And-
was,
Of course, you went with you. You set him up with
of
his
course
brother.
I went to. Yeah, it was a big mansion, and then we
because
played
his
hide and
father
go seek.
was
And it was
one of the doctors
well,
of the Patriots.
No, so listen to me. So you know Boston Rob,
Yeah.
he was there.
At
he
that
was
party?
he was at that party. He's
You
from
could have been his
Canton.
Amber.
Yeah, it could have been his Amber smoke show.
I didn't date Boston Rob.
That's awesome.
I don't remember the guy's name.
It's Rob.
He wasn't Rob.
Right.
But wait, was his name Rob?
I don't know.
Or was it Stephanie?
No, but Rob was there.
Was I
Boston
Crystal?
Rob
Was I Crystal
at
or
that
Dawn?
party before he was Boston Rob. But he isn't Boston Rob. He's Canton Rob. and every
Canton
time he
Rob.
comes on, that's what Laz Cat says.
Is that right?
Yeah, he's not Boston Rob. He's Canton,
Canton
Rob.
Rob. Wow, I didn't know that.
See? Look at.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, we give you good
That's full
stuff.
circle there,
We're
George.
getting gems. That's right. Full crystal circle.
There you go. Full crystal circle.
Oh, Dawn, I can't erase that. I'll edit that out, Dawn.
Follow us. You can follow me.
I hope she says
So
followers.
who was his father? Because we played hide and go seek, and that house
Do you
had
remember
all
that?
kinds
It
of
was so scary.
secret.
I remember. Yeah, I
rooms.
know that. I don't even want. Yeah, I remember
we
that.
ran out of
I
there
remember
and
that
drove
night.
home.
Yes.
Seriously?
Yeah, it was very scary. It was like a Saw movie.
It was seriously scary. Wow. I don't
Like
think
he's like,
I
let's
don't
play
think
hide
I.
and seek in the dark, and we
Yeah.
were like, okay.
I don't think I. Yeah, it was.
And then the
Let's
room,
play hide and seek in
yeah,
the dark?
and there was like all like hidden stairways,
Yes.
and
What?
It was a mansion.
it was a mansion.
His father worked for the Patriots.
I did not know that.
And you went out with his kid?
I went out with the
And you
kid.
tried to hook her up with his
Friend,
cousin, whatever, because that's what you guys do?
that's what we do.
And it didn't work out.
No, we ran.
You
we
ran.
We ran.
You left-
We left
screaming.
the house,
Kicking and
George.
screaming.
In fact, we was
We
still.
left the
Mrs.
house.
Noonan, it was scary.
Yeah, they thought we were still playing, and we just ran out
Yeah.
the door.
And you won, because they never found you.
I
We
won.
did.
They
They're
never
still
found-
looking. They're still
I-
looking right
Still
now.
looking.
I recall. I don't.
Where's
I think
Crystal?
Every time he
Boston
called
Rob's still
after
looking for
that.
Dawn.
Yeah, I think after that I kept saying I was
No,
busy. I
yeah.
didn't go back.
No, you were like, no, that's not happening. That was too spooky. That was Canton. That was far.
Yeah, we were in Canton.
And this happened, you guys met him on a party line?
Yeah.
I don't remember if I met him
It
on
was
the
the
party
party
line. Are you
line.
sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It was
I don't know.
better.
It kind of blurs.
I'm pretty sure it's a party line.
We got a lot of stories, George. You don't have enough podcast
We
time
have
for all
plenty of
that
time.
stories.
I'll cut this.
We
into
could do
3
this
episodes. I
in
don't
3
care.
episodes.
You can have the whole month
three-part
of
series.
You can have the whole month of
We
August.
could have
I don't
all of
care.
August. I was just going to say.
I'll bump Melissa for this. This is great stuff. Someone snorted. Was that you, Christa?
Me.
That was awesome.
Like the followers to know George is doing leg exercises
I
again.
really am not. I don't know how this is working.
Cramping up.
It is. I'm getting cramped. I didn't stretch enough.
Laying across the bed.
That's right. I have to stretch a little
He's
more.
comfortable in the bed. Chris is comfortable on the couch, and I'm 6 feet across in an office chair.
We're all.
I offered.
Who lost in this damn?
I offered you
I'm
the.
on a
I was
very
going to take the
comfy
floor.
couch.
Yeah, that I think that pulls out. I'm not even sure.
It's good to know for later.
Yeah, you never know. What? So tell me another story.
Well, that happened.
Well, that happened.
And that was Boston Rob. In retrospect, who knew then?
Who did know?
Amber.
Amber. Now he plays poker. Poker.
Poker in the front, liquor in the rear.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
no, wait. What is it?
No, it's what?
Liquor in the front.
It's liquor.
Remember the time, Christa, you had a friend. I forget who it was, but you took down this picture. Dawn, there was Christa put this picture up. It was this girl. She I don't know who she was. You'll remember when I tell the story.
It was Angela.
It was Angela,
It was my friend Angela.
and she was falling. I forget what it was.
it
but
was her
she,
40th birthday.
Her fourth. So you can imagine what happened. So you could. She wasn't showing anything. but
I
you-
feel for her. If she was falling, I
Well,
could feel her.
Well,
pain.
that's right. but
She
was
wasn't
at a hotel.
falling. She was lifting her leg up on top of the table.
And yeah, and I made
She
it.
was flexible.
Well,
Stretching.
apparently.
She's not.
And I made a comment. I said, "Hey, listen." I go, she can't wrestle, but you should see her box, right?"
Right.
And then Christa takes down the picture. So I'm like, "Oh my god!"
Oh, her box. I get what you
Oh,
were
are we
going
drawing
with
pictures
it.
now? Krista, draw that out for her, will you please?
Her box.
That's I got what you meant by
I know,
box.
I know you did. But so Krista,
Edit that with him.
So what did I say? It wasn't you.
No, it wasn't. But I was mortified because I'm like, oh my god.
Angela
pissed
was
off
like,
Krista.
you need to take down that. So I just posted a bunch of pictures from her 40th birthday.
Right.
Like there was just a bunch of pictures.
Yeah, just a fun night.
yeah.
And then she was like,
It wasn't
"You
even
take that
bad.
down."
George
Some guy
wrote something
said it's
inappropriate.
not
I kind of
No, I don't even think she saw it.
No, no.
I just took it
and
down.
you because I messaged you going,
Were you
I'm
mad
so
at her?
sorry.
No,
No, she wasn't because I did. Right away,
I
was
could
like,
never be mad at him anyway.
I really thought it was me because it was like
Well, it's because you guys bonded and
We've
watched
gone-
shows together.
that's true.
we
We don't
we've
have a
gone to
past.
food truck festivals together.
And when we were out, didn't you text him or
true.
call him?
What?
Yes, you did.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you did because I put the picture. I was really it made my day, that thing. So I put it on Facebook and I crossed out names,
Yeah.
but I didn't cross your name out well enough. And someone we know it's Dawn. I'm like- I
Nice blackout, buddy.
yeah.
Oh,
I think I used purple. I didn't see it that way but if you blew it up,
I feel
you could see
like
it.
you're targeting me, George.
No, that's a true story.
That's a true story.
That's a true story.
Yeah.
I blocked out the names to protect. the
I
names.
remember that. I remember
To
that.
protect us, but mine wasn't blocked
Well,
out enough.
because
Somebody jumped
I
in and
thought
said it was me.
Yeah, I thought it was, but if you
Someone said
if you
that.
blew it up, like if you hit the picture and you expand it, you could see.
It's someone
the
that
work going.
really wanted to know. who it was.
Someone was very inquisitive. Yeah.
Someone that really wanted to know.
It could be any one of my followers out there.
Could be
That's right.
any one of them.
But that was the true story. So
That's a true story. Yep. I remember that.
Yeah, and it really looked like it was crossed out all the way, but when you blew it up,
Right. I get it.
You know the kids today.
I know.
Yeah.
Those kids. Those damn kids.
I know
Smart
exactly. I don't want to say any
Hot
names.
pocket, is that what you said? Nice. Oh, you're not getting that in there.
does it the best.
Wicked car. Is that new?
That's just Krista talking, though.
That's
not
just
even
me.
an impression.
Don't be a smarty pants, okay, George?
Oh, you're not getting that in there.
Kid, I parked it and I unparked it.
I remember when that commercial first broke. I couldn't wait to just share that with everybody. And
I
then
watched it 1,000
Didn't you?
times.
Like, I passed
We watched,
along-
Dawn and I watched it 1,000
Seriously.
times.
At least.
I think we even watched it when we were on the phone together.
Yeah.
It was just like,
look at it. Oh, that's great.
I played it for my kids like nonstop. I'm like, don't you understand? It's my pop.
Don't you
I'm like,
get
"Go
this?
on.
He's got smart spots.
Smarty pants. But one of my sons, Hunter, actually can do it really well. So
So he's got the Boston accent.
He's got
he can do the
accent
Boston
down
accent
pat.
really well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, do your kids have the Boston accent, or do they have to do it? Because I slip into it every now and then. Sometimes I don't, but
Logan, I don't think does as much. I think my twins do. I have a heavy Boston accent, I think.
I feel like I can't hear it, but my son says when he goes to college in Connecticut,
People
and he
say?
said people say all the time, "Hey, smart park.
Oh, all right.
Hey, how's those Patriots? You know, do you go to Dunkin's?
no, yeah, or it's dunks.
Yeah, you go to Dunk, but I never call it Dunks.
No, I don't even.
I'm a doer, not a dunker, anyway. But
I hate Stoppies more than anything.
Yeah, well, there's no Mary Lou's around here. I know.
I have one down the street. They actually moved
Why?
it.
But why?
I don't know. The most northern one is Quincy.
Yeah,
I've been to one.
that's
There's one in
not-
Westwood.
Is there?
Yeah, because my main office, where the branch is in Westwood, so I used to stop for
Is it the
meetings.
main office or the branch?
Well, the main
one is
office.
it,
I didn't mean
though?
a branch. I meant the main office. I may feeling a little bit from the Tito's. No.
Oh.
just kidding. No, just kidding.
There's a Mary
Yeah.
Lou's
Not
there?
kidding.
There's a Mary Lou's in
Well,
Westwood.
that's good to know.
case
I'm
you-
not going
case you find yourself in Westwood.
Find myself in Westwood.
It was only, like I said, it was the first time, the only time I ever had the coffee, because
Mary Lou's
when I was
good.
going to meetings.
It's very, very good.
What's your favorite one? Do you get the same thing?
So I don't go often.
No, but when you do, you must get the
Hazelnut.
same one.
I get like the caramel hazelnut. They have a caramel
I
hazelnut.
think I got a caramel when I was there.
And I've gotten the plain hazelnut. I stick to the hazelnut. And I just add things.
Is that your favorite coffee flavor?
Yes.
Add stuff.
Yeah.
I need my coffee like
Oh my
every
God,
day.
every
Like I
morning.
can't live without my
And I
coffee.
have a Keurig, but it's not the same. Like
Me
I
too.
have
It's
to
not the
go.
same of going somewhere.
No, it's
I am a Starbucks person, so I do.
I like
my
'em all.
Starbucks.
I can do Starbucks. I did Starbucks. Yeah.
Push comes to
I
shove.
do a macchiato there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh
I got
yeah.
a good macchiato
The
there.
skinny caramel macchiato.
What's
really
your
good.
favorite?
Well, I live in the best location because if I go out my door, I go up to the top of the street and take a right. I get to the next set of lights. There's a Dunkin' Donuts on the right. There's a Honeydew on the left. There's a
Oh.
Mary Lou's across the street. There's
What?
a Dairy Queen across that street. And then if I go another
Dairy Queen?
if I go another 40 feet, there's a huge Stop and Shop and a Target, and the Target has Starbucks, an official Starbucks.
Starbucks inside.
Yeah, not the crappy one where they give you, oh, there's like 2 drinks. This is like the real one, so you get everything.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Why the,
like
why
a
the hell
treat.
am I up
That's-
here? That's what I want to know. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow.
I don't know. It's like the
Basically,
stars.
you got a hall pass.
Got a hall
The
pass.
stars are aligned.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And the Mary Lou's wasn't there. It was the other way. So I used to brag that it was equidistant because it was. I had to go left to go to Mary Lou's,
Right.
but now they're all right here. And this, they kicked out.
You're lucky.
There was nothing. They just added to it.
You're
It was-
lucky.
it's
That's
got
really
the drive-through. Yeah, so it's like it's
Groceries. You feel like groceries are like outrageous, like how
groceries.
expensive
Am I
groceries
right?
are?
Groceries.
I know.
What's the deal?
I'm sorry, fellas, if this is a boring topic, but like seriously, I drop a fortune on
Groceries.
groceries.
What's the deal? Yeah, but so, yes, groceries are expensive. I shop at Stop and Shop, but I got 20 gallons of gas 2
Yeah.
days ago for $11.18.
Oh, because you
I knew
shop.
that's where you're
Yeah,
going with that. Yeah.
$11.18.
Suck
Took a
it.
picture of it and sent it to my dad
See,
because he was like, "Oh, I paid $1.50 or $1, whatever it is now. It's low." And I was like, "Really?" I paid
What's this?
$11.18. I had 4,000 points.
I don't know. I just feel
But
like
yes,
with the
it's
boys
expensive.
home, are you like?
Oh my
going
God, my
to-
kids eat nonstop. They're hungry all the time.
That's how I
The
feel.
guy, the produce manager at Stop and Shop in Reading, his name is Charlie. He's fantastic. And he laughs at me when I walk out with a full
you go to
cart.
Reading?
I do go to Reading because they have scanners. You
Yes.
see these scanners? I scan my own stuff.
So have you seen these scanners they got now?
seen these
kids
scanners?
today.
They
with
No,
the
you know what
scanners?
they have in
You
those
carry 'em
Stop and
with
Shop? They
you.
got those robot things that like
Oh,
scary.
Yeah, he
That
follows.
walk around.
They all have scanners, don't they?
No, this is a scanner you carry with
I
you.
know, and you do
yeah.
the groceries.
No, Stoneham doesn't have it.
Oh, really?
I don't really go to Stop and Shop too often. There's one in Woburn, but I do most of my shopping at Trader Joe's. Like
That's
I
really
did,
expensive, Dawn.
I did drop a small fortune there today, and I didn't get really any of my fruit or anything today.
Yeah.
But
Trader Joe's is awesome, but expensive.
yeah,
It's like the
but it's not.
You're paying for awesome.
Some of the meat is really not. Like
you're right. I
the
know. It's
marinated
not.
meat and stuff. I
It's
don't
the
know, I
little
just really
things,
like
extra
it.
things they have that you get because they're awesome.
But I can't buy like all my essentials there.
macaroons.
That's the problem. Like
Yeah,
I do
right.
have to make another trip to another store because I can't get certain things. Like if I wanted paper plates, they don't really have that.
No,
You know,
that's
but
why I go to Stop and Shop.
my boys love their chocolate milk there, their cocoa milk. This is a boring subject for all you people. I don't know how we went from porn to grocery shop,
Well,
and I
'cause you made-
apologize
you
to all
made
the
me stop.
followers.
I was pushing the porn. You said no, enough of that.
I did
You
not watch
said-
porn.
You said grocery shopping, am I right?
Let's
No,
let's talk about aisle 6, can we?
talking about Stop and Shop and Target and all the grocery places. So I just brought up grocery
I mean,
shop.
so-
I apologize.
The produce guy laughs at me because I leave with a full cart, and 2 days later I come back
Well, because you have everybody
and
at
I
home.
need another full cart. They eat all day.
Did I get
You're
Peapod?
like so skinny. You don't eat.
Peapod, you cannot get a decent delivery time
right,
right
yeah.
now. It's like 1 a.m. It's like, yeah, we can bring him at 1 a.m.
You're up.
I'm watching Netflix. I'm busy
cuddling on
watching,
the couch.
trying to decipher Broadchurch.
I want you both to text me later and tell me what you think of 365.
I'll tell you about the first 10 minutes.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
What's it called? It's 365 days, right? That's what's called.
Whatever. I don't know. It's something like
Don't act like you don't know.
She's
I
kidnapped for a
don't
year.
know.
She's
all
got
the
it on
details.
repeat.
He's just a very good actor.
Oh, Massimo.
Yeah.
Was that pantomime? What was that? Like, were you playing?
He's going to win a Golden Globe for that.
Whoa. The Golden Globes, huh?
I'd vote for him.
What category?
Best new drama.
Yeah.
Best new drama.
It was drama.
Was it?
Action hero. Is there an action category?
No.
No. All right.
We don't like action, I guess.
No. I don't know.
I still want to know what movies, because you never really gave a good movie. You just we're talking.
No, I'm not. I guess I'm not fun, George.
You're
I'm
fun. You're fun.
very boring.
fun. No,
I
you're
am very
not.
boring.
Don, you pass out in line to check into the hotel. That's
Yeah.
fun.
That was
wound
years
people,
ago.
But that's fun.
possibly.
You don't just lose fun.
All right, listen, it wasn't constantly.
Constantly, I didn't even hear you say that. She snuck that one in.
I'm boring. Well, I'm boring now.
Because you're done with your drink?
No, I'm just boring in general.
We're all boring. Well, George isn't boring.
Yeah, George, come on, tell us. You get to all walking distance. How about any restaurants or bars near you that you can go to, or
I went
besides coffee places?
I had lunch at the Fresh. Well, it sounds like I'm doing a commercial for it, but the Fresh Catch in Mansfield. It's near. You ever heard of McGuire's? No. They have no. See, I can't talk like this because it's all South Shore crap. You guys don't know it.
Another country.
I know. But see, I have the
So
best
much
of
good
both worlds.
stuff there. I know.
There is.
It's good stuff there. I know.
But I did the commercial. It's a sponsor for my other podcast.
Oh, what's your other podcast?
See, I don't talk about it really because nobody cares. Nobody gives a crap because it's in the South Shore. It's a South Shore restaurant type of thing. And
You might want to add us to the other podcast.
what do you mean, like?
I don't know. It might bring in some new viewers.
Oh,
to it. I don't even know what it's about.
I see. I'll do. Yeah, we'll have you. I co-host it with a guy who has.
That's nice.
He has like 15 Facebook groups, and he's got this in the restaurant dining one. It's like,
oh wow,
you go out, you do reviews, whatever, blah blah blah, and there's like 31,000 members in this group.
Oh my God!
So I was thinking about doing the podcast. I'm like, well, let me see if because I was going to do it either way, but I'm like, this would be cool if I can co-host with this guy because he's got a fan base. Well, not a fan base, but he's got 31 members, and plus there's the chance to monetize it because it's all down there.
Right.
And he wanted to have a commercial, and we went there and we
That's awesome.
filmed it. So before every episode I play the commercial for him. So I put that on ours. It's the lobster roll. Remember the picture with the lobster roll?
Oh yeah.
That's what I had. That's the Fresh Catch.
Oh my God.
I'm a little confused on
About what?
where you live.
I live in Abington. It's near the bridge. It's before the Bridgewaters, if you know the Bridgewater.
So it's about food.
Well, yeah, it's more than that, but yeah, for the most part, yes.
I want to hear it. So
Well, you can. There's about 7 episodes. It's
All right.
the same way you see mine. Just all you have to do is go to, what do you listen to the show on?
Spotify.
Go to Spotify and search my name. They'll both pop up.
Is that what you listen to? I downloaded the app.
Spotify.
No, I thought I downloaded a podcast app.
You probably did. There's a couple ways to get to your podcast.
Yeah, there's like 12 things that you can do, but I just give out the links to Apple and Spotify because they're the big. You can go to Stitcher, Google. My mother listens on Alexa because she has the tune-in, so she listens that way. And it's funny to hear her yell at the Alexa to. Yeah, she still has the Boston accent, so she goes, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Try again. Something, whatever.
Yeah.
Stupid thing. But yeah. So that's just if you search my name, they'll both pop up.
All right, good. Because I love that stuff.
Listen to the Fresh Catch one because that was the first one with the commercial, and he's actually sat in. And actually, this Sunday, what's today? Friday. This Sunday, technically Monday, but I do them on Sunday night because it takes Apple a couple hours to do it. Barrett's Ale House in West Bridgewater. We sat with the general manager there.
Oh, wow.
And there's a girl there who was on The Voice.
Oh, wow.
So I did a bonus episode with her. So those shows I keep like, this is going to be like a 17-hour podcast. I don't even care because it's my thing. I don't really, you know what I mean? I'm not,
Right.
It's my show. I don't care. And the other one we try to keep, a little half hour or so.
Yeah.
But so you had 26 minutes with the general manager. Then the bonus episode is about 16 minutes. It was just quick. Just go to it. And she sings on the,
Oh, she's
Oh, good.
she's actually at the Ale House now. What time is it? She's probably there now singing. And I was so mad because I'm like,
It's 9:54.
I was gonna. What time did you guys get here?
7:30.
This might be a 3-part.
I think the
episode.
batteries ran out. But she's singing now.
Is anybody even really listening to us out there?
I was so mad because I wanted. She's a really good singer. I'm not just saying that because she was on. She sang on these mics in the middle of a crowded. Well, there was.
I don't know how people do that. That's so hard.
But if you don't listen to the Ale House one, check the bonus one out. Just
Yeah.
girl's cool. And I wanted to go tonight, but I was like, I can't. I'm coming up here. So next time she's down there, I want to go, and she's really good.
That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to listen to him. Definitely.
But it's fun because in the first two episodes, I don't have mics. These were, I guess everyone was ordering mics over the COVID, and there's an attachment. See the thing
Yeah.
on the top. It sounds like I think it sounds like this. You'll hear it when I do this. But because it wasn't like the microphones were in your face like they are right now.
Right.
So it was kind of like echoey. Plus it was in my garage. So, but I wanted to get the other guy some practice because I mean I can do this. I remember my TV show?
Yeah.
So I mean I did this stuff, so I know I can do it. But I wanted him to get acclimated to it and build a rapport. So during the COVID, he'd come over. We'd sit like you and I are right now, 6 feet away, and just get used to it. And he picked it up pretty quickly. So now it's coming in handy because when we go to restaurants, he's not like
Right.
Right,
headlines.
yeah,
Not
yeah.
that he would be, but you know
Right.
what I mean. If you haven't done it,
Yeah.
I don't want his first time.
It's not for everybody that can just sit and just talk and,
Right. And moon everybody. It's not for everybody.
it's not for everybody.
Dawn and I talked a few times today, and she was like, "What's this going to be like?" And I was like, "I don't know what it's going to be like."
I know. I love when Don sent me.
I said, George said, "Relax." I don't know.
No, Frankie said relax.
Just want everybody to know Maurice, relax.
Don't do it.
Did you see that movie? What was that movie in? It was one with I think Melanie Griffith.
Not working, girl.
No. It was another one. It was a Brian De Palma movie.
What's it about?
It's
Palma?
yeah. It was I think
So it's a good movie.
I think they stalked Melanie Griffith. And my mother's right now. She's looking up and I'm gonna get a text.
She's Googling it.
Yeah. So I'll just. I wish I had the ability to go back in time because I would go back and read the text. I forget the name of the movie, but Frankie Relax. Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Relax is one of the main songs in a club scene. I forget, but I do think it's Melanie Griffith. But good story. That really sucked because I don't know the name.
I apologize, followers, for
can't
that.
remember followers.
Yeah.
But Dawn goes. I go, Dawn, you nervous? Because I talked to you, and I'm like, I don't want to not.
I said
Dawn.
not at all.
She goes, no. She did. She's surprised. She goes, no, I'm looking forward to it. She's like, can't wait to see the topics. I'm like, yeah, I don't have topics. I go, me too, because I don't know what they're going to be.
I knew we'd be able to just talk.
Yeah, well, that's what it is. That's what
It's
I
about
want to do.
sharing.
It's sharing.
Sharing.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing,
That's right.
We can-
Chris is trying to keep a straight face. What do you think, guys? You ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
ready.
Let's go get a drink at my house.
Bye, followers. Thank you for having us.
Thank you,
George.
George.
Last cat, we're on the way.
Thank you, George.
Thank you both, ladies. I appreciate it. Say bye.
Thank
Goodbye,
you. Bye-bye,
everybody.
everyone.